to all you guys, man. You didn't have to, but you did. And speaking of didn't have to do things.
Now let me do it the other way so y'all can. Oh, oh, baby, I'm shocked. Oh, oh.
Hey, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit. Man.
Hey man, give the people what they want. They wanted to see the clip. There you go. There's the clip.
You look embarrassed.
No amount of context will ever.
I was gonna ask for context, but then I said, no, you know what? Just not. Maybe not.
Charlie said not the infamous Meek Mill Atreus clip.
Oh, okay. Oof, rough.
Nigga, you gay.
Hey, I'm Lumi. And you're watching New Blackstreet.
Every time an African baby is born, after we pray over that beautiful African life and wish that baby well and wish their parents well, we then have to cross our fingers. Because that little beautiful African baby, that little boy or girl, that divine gift of supreme consciousness, in 20 years could damn well be a coon. In 30 years could damn well be a coon. When we celebrate our high school graduates, after we celebrate our high school graduates,
Get this nigga a
you have to
fucking
step back and ask
banana.
yourself, how many of this graduating class of 5,000 are going to be coons? You have to ask yourself. When I see our high school athletes,
Get out of here.
football
And I don't want to
players,
hear
basketball players,
Nigwarts. I'm
track
sorry,
stars,
Hogwarts.
you have to ask yourself,
Harry
which one of
Potter
these
and the
African
Chamber would
are going to
won
go to
it.
college for 4
We're talking
years,
about Harry
make it to
Potter
the
and the
Olympics, make it to
Deathly
the
Hollow
NBA,
Points.
make it to the
We're
NFL,
talking about Harry
turn
Potter
into a coon.
and the
Charles
Goblet of
Barkley
Lean.
was
We're
once
talking
a
about
beautiful little boy.
Harry Potter
Shaquille
and the
O'Neal was once a
Prisoner
beautiful little
of
boy.
Compton.
He is a coon now. Do you understand?
Crazy! Look what seeing, dog.
That nigga called a fucking kaiju.
Look, I feel on them kaiju. Twerk, baby, twerk, Harlem kaiju. Work it, girl, work.
This is a Harlem kaiju. No!
As the blackest person on the internet, my name is Hypnotic, and you are watching New Blackstreet.
Oh, this man Kato like cream in his mouth, like cream in his mouth, like cream in his mouth, like cream, like cream, like cream, like cream, 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 cream.
Nigga, you gay.
Welcome, Melanie Mac and Cheese. How's it going? You remember why I call you Melanie Mac and Cheese, though, right?
No, I forgot.
Oh, Jesus.
Why was
Christ.
it? A lot
Kata,
of
don't you look like that?
I need to know your reason why calling me Mac.
Kata knows. Kata knows.
No, I don't.
I
What's
think
happening?
Kata playing stupid.
No. I am legitimately stuck on like lost for words. I have no idea what you're talking about, bro.
What sound does mac and cheese make when you stir it?
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
I don't know.
Oh my God!
I get it. I get the joke. I get the joke.
I don't get the joke. I'll stir some cheese and it goes.
No way this nigga is talking about what I think he's talking about. But he's talking about exactly what I think he's talking about. And for those of you that don't know what we're talking about, Melly Mac, obviously
no.
you don't get the joke. This is what he means.
I just super love sucking dick. When I haven't for a while, I get near.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
Look at the coons. Look at the coons. Always cooning for you. Look at the coons. Look at the coons. Look at the coons. Always cooning for you.
You people take checks?
Say that again? Do we people take checks? You mean a black man?
No. God, no, your company.
Don't give me that backtracking bullshit. That was a racist slur.
No, it wasn't really. I would never.
Tell you what, I'll make it real easy for you. Why don't you just pay me in cotton or a cartload of watermelons? Or how's about a couple of them buckets of fried chicken? Because you know how we black people are. We just love fried chicken.
Hey,
just love fried chicken.
Hey,
You're joking about that, right?
That's funny as hell.
Well, let me tell you what's funnier. DA, that is, please tell me you are not eating wings.
I am eating wings, bro.
Black as hell.
I'm sorry. I am sorry.
Let me, because guess what I have on the way right now?
Don't tell me you got wings on the way.
Triple the niggatry. Triple the fuck niggatry, bro.
Nah, dog, because I'm not eating wings. Okay? I'm on a diet,
No,
nigga.
nigga, it's too late because we already admitted to having drug dealing fathers, bro. The niggatry is strong. We should make that shit. Fuck it. We might as well lean into the stereotype. We should have chicken and watermelon on every episode.
I don't think so.
Real talk.
I'm not having no fucking.
Hi, many of you know who I am, but if you don't, my name is Ara and this is New Black Street.
Here we go. Y'all been waiting for this.
We
Y'all
have
been
to
waiting for
make
this. Yes.
bunny hopping a federal offense. Bunny hopping must become a federal offense.
Lord.
The anti-snow bunny hopping bill into Congress. No Negro is allowed to date, live with, sleep with, reproduce, cohabitate, engage, or marry with a non-African woman. We can help the community this way.
The urge to jump on it like, I don't trust black men on their opinion of a white woman's look.
That's racist!
Oh, I hate you niggas.
Whoa, wait a minute.
What? What'd you see? What did you see? What is it?
The fuck?
What?
Is that fucking Avatar asleep?
Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Hey, yo! What? Yo, wait a minute! I didn't know they could do that!
Nigga, you said you had a phone call. You said you had to take a nap. What's it? I was leaving my cheeks clapped. I ain't gonna lie. Pause. See, oh, baby, I'm sorry. Oh, bro, get off me, bro. Stop. Oh, please. Bro, stop. What, another nigga? No. Stop. Guard.
Y'all niggas are gay.
No, this ain't got no feet like that. Nigga got
yeah.
on Puma. Hey,
Welcome
Puma's
to the $18 wife beaters. We got $30 socks. We got
$300 shoes.
like, hey, listen, and it's y'all fault because white men be like, shit, you know these niggas will pay for this shit. Go on and hike the price up.
Look,
Niggas be
ever
like,
since they got rid of slavery, we need to find other ways to exploit y'all. It fucking works. Like,
Don DeMarco, nigga.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G.
Snoop Dogg.
You know I'm mobbing with the D. We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
All right, cut and print. Beautiful, guys. Dynamite.
Hello there. I'm Moxie Dame, and this is New Black Street. You know, Trace and Kata, the guys that took my time slot on Mondays. If you're watching this, there's a good chance I'm actually live right now. So feel free to leave or just open up a new tab. No pressure.
make you a sandwich, nigga. What you like on your sandwiches?
Man, you know, gotta have that lettuce, little bit of what would depend on the sandwich though. It really
What
depends on the
kind
sandwich.
of sandwich you want? You want salami? You want turkey? You want
Now, you
chicken?
know, I don't eat that swine, bro. So you know we got to get that that BLT. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so we got bacon, lettuce, and cheese.
Turkey
You want
bacon.
banana peppers?
Yeah, all that.
You want olives? A little bit of Italian dressing. Like what? Okay, you want all that?
All that
Cool.
shit.
I'm gonna make you your sandwich, right? But I'm gonna slide my dick in between it. Yeah, nigga. You get a good little gobble out of that, huh? Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he's
you
like,
don't like it?
hey, you gonna take this?
You don't
gonna
like
take
it?
this? Look, you might.
It's just a dick in your mouth. What are you, homophobic?
Yo, it's your boy Leon from Words of Paradise, and you're watching New Black Street.
Look at the cool, always cooling for you.
Yo, I don't care. The song, regardless of the milk, she is a good content creator. Okay, she's really good. I like her little interview.
We have to make bunny hopping a federal offense.
bunny hop.
Bunny hopping must
Yes.
become a federal offense.
Hey, where the bitches at? It's supposed to be titties. Where the fucking titties and the bitches?
What?
Clicked the wrong one. I clicked the wrong one.
Jesus fucking.
We're just gonna. No. Let's do it again. Hold on. Let's do it again. Let's do.
Let's get straight to it.
Goddamn.
What's up? What's good, everybody? What is good?
You still brought him back.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What did I bring back? What are you talking about? Oh. Wait, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, that's what it. Okay, we're gonna do it again. We're doing it again. We're doing it live.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
I was genuinely confused. I was like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Oh, my bad. Y'all didn't see that. Y'all didn't see it. What's up, everybody? This is New Black Street. It's your boy Kata, aka Mr. Fucks Up a Lot, aka yeah. What's up? What's up?
My fucking head hurts, bro.
Man.
Jesus, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another iteration of New Black Street, where you definitely do not know who the guest is for today.
Yeah, you definitely don't know.
We got a
You didn't see
surprise
him.
guest. We have a surprise guest. He is Puerto Rican.
He likes to use the PNG a lot, you know.
He is in New Jersey, and he likes hip hop. Did I just create a character? I think I just
Yeah,
created.
who are you talking?
I'm trying to trick the audience. Anyway, welcome, man. Hey, get a good gobble out of that, man. Y'all need to get a good little gobble out of that. It is February. No, it's March. It's March 13th and March 28th. I'm sorry.
Damn, nigga.
My head hurt, bro. You just fucked up my whole shit. Like,
all right, I'll do the thing for you. What's up, everybody? It is March 28th. You know, there's no flying cars. There's no bionic arms. We still can't sleep with robots yet, but
we can't.
We do. Oh, we can.
I'm asking
Okay,
you.
That's one positive. But we do got pronouns and race swaps, and people upset that there's more men than women. but we'll talk about that. Yeah, man.
Man, we got a guest in the back. Y'all won't believe who this guest is.
Yeah, you've never seen him before a day in your life.
When you see this guest, you're gonna flip your shit because we absolutely didn't show you who it was before we were supposed to. All right, go ahead.
Y'all already know what we do, man. Every single week, we have a clip for the guest that's going to be on the stream. So we have a special clip for this guest. I hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, let's get straight to it.
Better than most current Marvel movies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got Wyatts Metal in the motherfucking
Was
building.
that nigga
What's
dressed
good,
up
bro?
as the Mandarin?
That was just like an AI intro I made because I told you my filming app, my editing software came with this new AI thing. Like that made the one of Kata sucking on feet and everything.
Yeah,
that's when
that stupid ass shit.
Yeah, so I threw that together. But yeah, what's up, guys? Thanks for having me. Thanks for bringing me on. I'd just like to clarify that Atreus clearly does not watch any of our videos because he thinks that I'm hypnotic, apparently. But I am not.
No. That was me trying to lie to them.
No, I know. Sure did.
Oh, okay.
Well, what's up, man? Just in case the people don't know who you are, introduce yourself. Let them know who you are, what you do, all that good shit.
What's up? I'm Wyatts Metal. I have a YouTube channel where I make fun of heavy metal content, and I do a lot of guides on the music, a lot of festivals and events. I talk about a lot of crazy shit, just kind of what people do in the whole pop culture, culture war area, but I focus on heavy metal. There's a lot of similar issues in that realm than there is here, too. But I've been on Saturday Night Hypnosis since its inception and been kicking it with Hypnotic and everybody. I started off going off on all, shitty entertainment that we'll be talking about for sure. I'm also the singer of a death metal band. That loud noise you heard on that AI intro was me. I'm in the band Dark Insanity. You can check us out on Spotify and all of that stuff.
Shout out. Don't copyright strike us because I'm gonna send a Minecraft TNT to your house.
No, we'll just send Shockwave.
Oh my god, this man love his Shockwave, dog. He love that little. Hold on. I got something a little better. Y'all never see him because I have him off to the side, but I got a Gojo here. You know what I mean? Got my boy Gojo right here. Shout out.
I got nothing cool.
Shout out to Jujutsu Kaisen. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Look at that. Hold on. Look at the eyeball. Hold on. Let's get it. You can't even see the eyeball. He's so cool. You know what I mean? My boy just be hanging out here on the desk always. Yo, the way that you was caressing Shockwave in your video, bro, that was fucking wild. Don't do that again.
Damn.
I saw it. I was like, that's a little nasty.
You know what? I can see you.
All right, chat. So y'all already know how we do. You know what I'm saying? We read super chats in between topics, unless it is a milk cannon. Then we would play that immediately. We also do shots for every $100 dollars. So you know what I'm saying? There's that. Also, shout out to our cosplay queen from earlier this week, Fig. I forgot to put a post of you out, but I will do it after the stream. Okay, so
yeah, I found her Twitter too. Jeez,
we know you found it on stream, nigga.
I don't even remember on stream. I just remember
Lumi literally found it on stream.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she did.
Dang, my bad. I didn't try. I was trying not to give a woman too much credit. My bad. Shout out to everybody.
And you confirmed she's a woman.
Lumi is a woman, a full blown woman. Okay. So far.
Have you seen her below the bar? I mean,
so far, no. I haven't seen her. I haven't seen the goods. But hopefully there's a clam and not a wrench down there. Okay, so
you never know these days.
I have never heard a nigga say some shit like that before. Hopefully there's a clam and not a wrench. Wow.
I think that's the first time that's ever been said. But shout out to everybody who was in the chat. We got 50 over here on YouTube. We're sitting at a whopping 0 on Twitter. God damn. Hey, y'all in the Twitterverse, get over here. God, you know what? Let me get over there and repost that real quick. God damn. Shout out. Nobody in the Twitter. Hey, but Rumble. Holy shit. Hey, Rumble's kind of hitting today. Rumble is kind of hitting today because we are sitting at a staggering 3 individuals over there on Rumble. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us today on this Friday afternoon, man. So what are we going to get into first, man? You know, what's going to happen? First of all, let's hit one of these super chats real quick. Dragon Master came in with a $5 super sticker. Shout out to you, Dragon Master. I can't even see what the super sticker was, but I'm guessing it was great. Shout out to you. So, what are we going to get into first, man? Are we gonna start with the shenanigans? Or we gonna start with some funny? I mean, well, where are we going? Where are we going with this? Where are we going?
I mean, how you want to do it?
I started on Monday.
I started on Monday.
Yeah, you sure did. You sure did. Fuck.
He's been grifting.
Yeah, he's been grifting on this shit. All right, well, let's talk about hold on, let me make sure this is full screen.
We can get into a palate cleanser real quick if you're not prepared.
No, I'm prepared. I'm just trying to close my DMs because they're all up. I don't know why Twitter does that. When you click on the tab, it just has the DMs up. But let's talk about something. Let's talk about something a little crazy that's happened over the last few days. We got the cast reveal for Avengers Day. Yes,
5 hours of chairs. One of the most profitable streams with the least worth effort ever.
They literally played 5 hours of panning to chairs.
That shit was ridiculous.
Bro, people were watching it. People were watching
it. That's just everyone is complaining how fucking stupid it was because no one was going to sit and just watch chairs for that long. But people did, and they made so much money if they had that stream monetized. That's an easy way to make a shit ton of money.
Oh, yeah, they would have been sitting in dough off of that stream, man. But we got the entire... Hold on, I'm trying to find how... Because I know it was their biggest stream ever. I just want to know... Oh, let me not say that out loud. That would have been super gay. I just want to see how many people were in the stream. There we go. Yeah, there it is. That doesn't sound gay. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, here it is. They had over 275 million views, 50 plus trended topics, 27 cheers, 5 hours.
God.
So for 5 hours, they accumulated 275 million views of people watching cheers.
You watched that shit,
damn.
No, I fucking didn't. I tapped in for a minute and I was like,
I was watching Gary's live stream, Nerdrotic Nooner, going over it for a bit, but I didn't make it through all of it either.
Yeah.
Eventually, it was they'll release all of it eventually. Who fucking cares?
Who all got announced?
So let's go through it real quick.
I think it's more entertaining to talk about who didn't get announced.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that. I got that pulled up too. I got that pulled up too. Let me bring up an article here. Let's see who got announced. There it is.
It's basically what was it? All of the Thunderbolts, so spoilers. All of the new Fantastic Four, Thor, RDJ, of course. Who else? A lot of the original X-Men. So Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, Mystique and Nightcrawler, which was really cool. And then we got
the original Mystique or Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah,
the
original. Okay.
Yeah.
Rebecca Romaine with the toes out. You know what I'm saying?
Anyone who grew up in that time with those movies was like, yeah,
need her.
Don't
got
bring
Captain
back
Clarence.
Halle Berry, though.
No, they bring her.
No,
she's coming back. Ain't no way they're gonna leave out Halle Berry.
That bitch is crazy.
I love me some Halle Berry.
What the hell are you talking about? I love Halle Berry.
I loved Halle Berry, but that motherfucker's crazy.
You see her on Twitter?
No,
she be going wild. Some of the pictures she be posting, I'll be like, "Damn, girl, just bust that shit open and go for it."
She still looks good.
Still looks good for her.
Why y'all buffering?
Who's buffering?
Y'all.
No, we ain't buffering. That's you.
So what you saying?
Nigga, you gotta tell them hamsters in your router to get to work, nigga. I don't know. Look,
I just got a bread. Look, he just froze right now.
Look.
I was gonna say I just got a new router. It's not me.
Look, he was trying to talk shit about us. Look
talking all that bullshit.
I wasn't frozen on my end.
Oh, you were frozen for me.
Yeah, you were frozen. You were frozen. Hey, but we got Captain Clarence coming back. Everybody excited for that? Everybody excited to see Nigga America coming back? No?
What was they gonna do with the nigga? Just, oh well, your movie didn't succeed, so we're gonna write you out of it. Fuck with it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
we know
right.
you're Captain America, but
Yeah, you're Captain South America now. Get the fuck out of here. Like, damn, this boy getting demoted. That's
Captain
crazy.
Louisiana.
Oh yeah, like you said, the entire cast of the Thunderbolts got announced.
Yeah,
besides
including the villain,
Taskmaster, by the way, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
So you know she's dead. She's done. I saw that. I was like, wait a minute. You really just told everybody don't even worry about watching this movie because nobody's gonna die.
Like, good. I wasn't gonna watch it anyway. So thanks for the spoiler.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know. You know,
any like slight like half percentage of curiosity I have, it just solves. So like, cool.
Yeah,
I can wait.
We know that the main team's gonna live and the villain. So who the fuck cares? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Captain Sickle Cell. Let's go. All right.
That's crazy.
All right, bro. Let's time you out for about 16 minutes, bro. That's crazy. Oh yeah, we're getting knockoff Black Panther. Yeah.
The stick figure.
Man, why the fuck would they bring her ass back? That shit's so
yeah.
bad.
That movie was terrible.
I hope they bring her back to kill her off.
Please.
I would love for her to be Doom fodder. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
Like Doom just going off and here, come here, Black bitch Panther. Smack her ass.
Black bitch.
Black
Panther bitch.
Yeah, man.
Hell no.
That's one thing.
They could have just recasted T'Challa and called it a day. Instead, we get fucking Twig Panther. Like this shit's embarrassing, man.
It really is. It looked terrible.
They could have. What would have worked is if they wanted to do a female Black Panther, they should have got somebody with a lot of ass, a lot of titties. You know what I'm saying? Make her. Hell, you could have got somebody that looked like Meg Thee Stallion, right?
Someone who could fight.
Somebody that looked good. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to see
12-year-old child with a big ass.
I don't want to see Twig Black Panther. You know what I'm saying?
It looks weird.
That kills me about her Black Panther the most. This bitch is a twig with a big ass head, bro. This shit just don't look right. Like, look at that outfit, bro.
Look, I noticed it.
It's weird as fuck.
Video. When I was editing, when the mask comes up, it has to go all the way around that big ass fucking head, so you can just see it. Like it's like, God, that bitch got a big head. Like
she look like one of them. She like a baby predator, nigga. Like with that fucking helmet on. Like that shit looks ridiculous. Nigga.
She looks like a kid wearing like a predator costume for Halloween.
Exactly, and this is
like a cheap one.
This is supposed to be a grown ass woman with a flat ass chest. Like get the fuck out of here, bro.
She didn't even defeat the villain. Didn't she like say like, "Hey, why don't you stop?" And he was like, "All right."
You know how they beat him, right?
Yes.
Isn't that how it happened?
No.
They took his back. That's what they did.
Yeah, they did.
They
dried him off.
Yo,
the Spanish supervillain, they dried his back.
Chat, if you never seen Wakanda Forever,
they really do this.
The Mexican nigga that's whipping our ass. Let's drain the wet out of his back.
And that's not a joke, by the way.
It's not. That's really what they did.
Some people might think that's a joke. It's not a joke. That's literally what they did. That's literally what they did. I busted out laughing in the theater, crying.
They took a vacuum, chat. They put it to his back and sucked all the water out. Yeah, you can't wet back now, can you?
Hold on. Because listen,
shit.
I had to get this clip for my video yesterday. I got it right here. Here we go. Right here. You think this is a fucking joke? Y'all think this is a joke? We're not lying. Because I know some people
really.
Black Panther. Emotional manipulation. This is what happened. Hold on. Look at this.
I forgot that fool even exists.
Look. Watch their helmet go around their head. Damn.
God damn, dude. What the fuck is that?
I told you, bro. You thought I was playing? Look at
That looks like some Disney 3D shit from like the 90s.
She looks like a fucking preteen Power Ranger, bro.
I was gonna say, like,
she is.
I don't think her head is actually that big. I think the rest of her is that small that it just makes her head.
That's
look
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Look at this. Namor, because it's not Namor. Namor. They dried his back off.
I don't know. I wanted to push back on that. It seemed like I don't know. It was some pretty prominent people that were saying it's Namor.
No, it's a Namor.
No. In the comic, it's Namor. The fucking studio, when they had that DEI bitch at the head charge, she was making it Namor.
Victoria Alonso.
Yeah, that was her doing.
Victoria Alonso.
She was fired. Yeah, she got fired. She was responsible for a lot of.
But I don't know, I feel like I heard some.
She was like one of the main ones pushing for this.
I heard from people on the inside for years that she was one of the main like big problems.
Yeah,
but
pushing for what though?
For like the DEI
change, to push Miss Marvel, America Chavez, Ironheart, all those kind of characters. She was like a real proponent in that. She wanted Namor. She wanted him bad.
And that's even worse is that not only is Black Panther bitch coming back, Namor is coming back.
Yep.
No one gives a fuck about that.
I actually like Namor.
I don't. I hate it.
The fuck?
That nigga was going off. As a matter of fact, I was really hoping that nigga won, to be honest with you. That's crazy. Hold on before y'all start yelling coon.
No, that's an example of the misogynism in black culture. Like watching black kid bitch get beat.
I was like, man, Namor, kill this bitch, man, so we can get the real Black Panther back. Like
with her though,
impaled, like she got fucking impaled with a spear, and just like they tried to play
that shit off.
Yeah, she just brushed that shit off. I'm like, bro,
man, we need Ryan in here if there's a spear.
Chucking that motherfucker. But yeah, they drive the main villains back in Black Panther emotional manipulation to beat him.
Do you know how fucking hard it would have been T'Challa versus Namor?
That would have went hard.
That would have been rad. Yeah, that's dude. Everybody liked T'Challa. Everybody.
Yeah.
Like that.
And the thing with her being so skinny and shit, like the male superheroes, they were still buff and jacked. You didn't have anyone like super scrawny wandering around.
Hold on.
Don't you time him out. Don't you time him out, you fuck. Hey, shout out to our merch winner from last week. You just got timed out in the chat.
Yeah.
Shout out to our merch winner who just got timed out. Free Ashura. Man. God dang. This fucking
everyone can get it here.
You're worse than the fucking ethno state of Wakanda. Golly, man. That's fucked up.
And then Angela Bassett's performance got swept under the rug because the movie was trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was acting her ass off for no reason.
I mean, she was acting her ass off. I felt that shit. She said, my entire family is gone, bitch. What else do you want from me? I'm like, whoo. I felt that.
Did I tell you guys when she bowed to me?
Huh?
Angela Bassett. I got to work at the Oscars as like a door person, just like on the outside being like, yo, the limos are over there, after party's over there. And I was in front of the after party and it wasn't open yet. And then her staff person asked me if she could go through and she's standing right there. And I was like, so pressured, like Angela Bassett's right in front of me. I'm like, sure, go. And Angela Bassett looks at me and goes, oh, you were so kind. Thank you. And like bows like that. And her husband walk by and her husband puts her hand on his shoulders like, thanks, bro. And they walk by. And like the Queen of Wakanda just bowed to me. So take that.
Better than me. Better than me. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Angela. You're welcome.
I was like, cool.
Yo, come on in.
Yeah, her husband would have beat my ass the moment when she passed by. I would have went.
all right.
She would have like, what the fuck you?
Look,
like,
as soon as you turn around and look, you look back, he's standing right there.
Right.
Start to creep. Just...
Hey.
Who else got announced?
Look, we got Ant-Man, obviously.
I wish they would have killed him off too. He should have got killed off.
That probably would have made the movie have some more impact.
Yeah, if they had Kang to like stomp his face in. That
Like,
would have been
bro,
better.
you're Kang the Conqueror. You got built by fucking Ant-Man. You got beat by, and you didn't even get beat by the smart Ant-Man. You got beat by the fucking dumb nigga.
That nigga Kang lost every single time he showed up. That's crazy.
They built him up so much, and everyone watched the movie just like, this guy ain't shit.
Oh yeah,
another agent. I'm cool with him coming back. I thought he was a pretty compelling character.
The best character they've created since Endgame. Unironically, they didn't mean to make a good character. They didn't mean to make a good character. Who's a better character that they brought in?
Endgame?
Who's a better character? If you got to think that hard, ain't nobody.
Fuck.
Because I was watching the show. I'm like, why are you trying to make me hate this nigga, dog? He is the shit. He's the shit right now.
Yeah. That's not why I like his character. I just like his character because he's a complex character. I ain't say this nigga was the shit.
He was the actual hero in that show.
I loved when he killed that guy with the shield and everyone acted horrified. I'm like, are y'all gonna pretend like Cap wasn't murdering people the whole time? You see him throwing that shield at people.
Hold up, but it was the brutal. Like, I feel like Cap was just casually throwing niggas in the helicopter blades and shit.
Yeah.
Yo, Cap was knocking niggas' necks off, bro. Like, he would throw the shield at people and break their spine.
He would throw, he'd throw at them and they'd go flying into a concrete wall. I'm like,
bro,
to be fair, when Cap was doing his dirt, it wasn't out in public. Okay,
bro, it was Civil War. No, not Civil War. It was the Winter Soldier. When he was like kicking people off the helicarrier and shit.
On a boat. There was no civilians there.
He still killed me. There's civilians on the ground when they fell there eventually.
What you mean?
Remember, because in Civil War, they talk about what happened with in Winter Soldier. You see the water splash and everybody dying and shit.
I mean, yeah, but that wasn't his fault. I'm talking about watching this nigga murder somebody in front of people.
Yeah.
That nigga what's his name? What was his name? I don't want to call him U.S. agent. I forgot his name. That nigga took that shit and said,
John Walker.
Bitch.
Hey, they were trying to make it seem like it was a bad thing.
Punk ass down.
It wasn't a bad thing. Killing terrorists wasn't
wasn't. No, it wasn't at all.
Who else they got?
There he is. Number. Get this nigga the fuck out of here.
I hope he dies immediately.
Obviously, this stock photo boy is coming back.
I heard you say that earlier. I was laughing my ass off.
It's funny. I remember looking up a photo and that nigga's picture came up one time. I was like, why the fuck did he come up?
As soon as you said that joke, I was like, he does look like every stock photo person. You're 100% right.
He actually did stock photos. That's the funny
part. No, I know, but still.
He looks like he does. He looks like a fucking a Getty's image nigga. That's what he looks like.
We ain't seen this nigga in the MCU since
2021.
Nigga, that was 4 years
2021. Ago, I'm not gonna lie though. His movie was the one movie that had potential that got fucked up.
Yeah, like the first half of it was pretty good.
I didn't hate the movie at all.
I don't hate it. I dislike it because of the wasted potential of it.
It had some good parts though.
I
don't like the third act at all.
No,
I think that it fucking sucks.
Well, yeah, it doesn't match what it was supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
In my mind, the first thing I thought when they announced Shang-Chi is I'm like, okay, so we got this kung fu nigga, cool, but I'm seeing niggas talking about he gonna be an Avenger. Who the fuck this nigga gonna kung fu with?
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Who you gonna kung? I wish you would. He go up the cage talking about some.
Hey, he got the rings. You know what I mean? That's
the part. That's the part of it. I felt like they was trying to soup the nigga up. Like, oh, he got the 10 rings now.
Well, no,
he had to give him something to fight with the 10 rings.
Yeah,
that's why I understood it. What I don't like is the demonic entity that they put in the fucking movie was supposed to have bigger ramifications, and they just like, what was the name? Chat, what was the name of the demonic entity at the end of it?
I forgot, bro. I haven't seen that movie
since it had something to do with fucking Cthon. Or Cthon, or whatever his fucking name was.
And I know
we got milk cannons.
Oh shit, we just got a fucking milk cannon from Christopher Baker. Hey, everybody, if you're not bricked up, you're about to be. Shout out to Christopher Baker for the 20. Jesus Christ, and it's so nice. That you gotta see it twice. Shout out to Christopher Baker.
Better than what you had on the screen.
What was that fucking music? What was He said, "What? Atreus got a Jerry curl now? Hey, yo, hey, you got a Jerry? No, he got that fucking What is that?
What the hell is that?
What is? You got the head scarf? You got the head
That's
scarf?
what-
The dangly shit?
It's a turban, nigga. It's a turban.
I got one of those, but mine don't dangle, cause
what, nigga?
nigga, you like you about to bust in the song. Let your soul glow.
I see a sure is back in the chat.
Yes, sir. Shout out. Let me know when you get your shirt. Let me know when you get your shirt. Matter of fact, hey, hold on, I'll tell you. Shout out to Mr. Monkey for the fucking 20. He said, I missed it, run it back. Man, you already know you're gonna get the milk cannons for that 20 bomb. Shout out to
It's a food fight. They literally
hold on.
What the fuck?
It's so nice that you gotta see it twice. Shout out to Mr. Monkey for that 20. Hold on. Matter of fact, thank you, Mr. Monkey, because every time we see one of you monkeys in the chat, whenever y'all super chat, I got a different clip for you guys. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
So what? You fat, you ugly, and you stink, monkey. Shut up with your ugly ass. What you think you doing in my country? Yo, ugly, fat, stinking, ugly, and you need to kill yourself.
Who the fuck was he talking to, bro?
He was talking to some chick, dog. That clip is old. Like he walked up to her. He goes, "Hey, you fat, you ugly, and you stink, monkey." And then he does a money spread in her face. I'm like, yo,
a money spread.
That's crazy.
No, a money, not a monkey spread. A money spread. But yeah, man. What the fuck are we talking about? We were talking about this nigga.
Shang-Chi.
That dude everybody forgot about.
Yeah, literally forgot about.
Yeah.
I would tell you though, the movie could have been good if, for one, Aquafina wasn't in that bitch.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Any movie with Aquafina.
Did anybody get the name of that demonic entity that was in the movie?
I had no idea who it was supposed to be. I know it was a Fing Fang.
Nah, ain't no way.
They didn't put him in. It was called Lo Mein Demon.
Yeah.
Bro, stop lying, dog.
No,
Stop lying, dog. That's not.
Let's just say it is though. It's better.
But I think somebody got it. I think somebody got it. It was Dweller in the Darkness.
Okay.
It was a demonic entity that had it's like one of them demons that's parallel with Chthon and shit. And that shit was supposed to have something to do with which is why fucking Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness was a fucking disappointment, because Chthon is the one that created the Scarlet Witch and created the Darkhold, and we never got to see fucking Chthon.
Yeah, and that's what everyone, even up to WandaVision, people thought it was clearly leading up to that, I think.
Like what the fuck?
Mephisto and shit.
Yeah, that was
exactly
all of these characters coming into Doomsday. All of their solo things had something that was supposed to be a giant ramification that just never got addressed again.
Never happened.
Yeah.
So crazy, dude. Like Multiverse of Madness with the Encourages. What's up with that?
God, Cryptic Beast hit the nail on the Dweller was ruined like Gore. Gore the God Butcher was supposed to.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
I thought the character was cool, but the movie he was in was awful.
Nah,
that's
hell
because,
no.
that's
Christian
because
the design
Christian Bale
was God fucking awful.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I didn't like the design because the design in the comics looks so good. It's so good. But Christian Bale can act. That's why you thought he was a good character. He's not. He was stupid.
And we didn't get to see him kill no fucking.
Well, they made him stupid, yeah, for sure. That's the
Yeah,
saying, like
after he
God,
killed the
didn't
god.
yeah,
No,
that was
after he
stupid as
killed the god,
fuck.
Yeah. No, yeah, we did at the very beginning of the movie. He killed one.
Oh,
Wait,
but then he left a bunch of corpses around. Like,
Yeah.
nigga's name is Gore the God Butcher, but we never get to see him butcher any gods. Shit is
That stupid ass movie that looked like a fucking car commercial. You remember the part where fucking Valkyrie and Jane Foster is standing there and she brings out the little Beats pill and they start going. I wanted to fucking throw something, dog. Oh god,
I remember fucking whatchamacallit son floating head. That shit.
Oh my god, right, yeah. Is that like PS2 rendering?
Yeah, Heimdall's son's head with the terrible fucking.
Bro, I got up in the theater and I said, "Nah, this ain't it." No, no. Niggas in the theater was like, "Yo, what?"
Bro,
it was funny watching people try to shill for that movie when it came out. You could tell the people who were faking it.
Faking it like fuck. You know it was bad when there's like random white bitch was sitting beside me. She was, ooh. I remember that vividly. She said, ooh. I was like, oh man. Yeah, here we go. Yelena, who it's just not gonna happen.
I don't mind her. I don't mind her.
Black Widow for cheap.
I don't mind her. She's nice to look at.
I don't like knock off Black Widow. She's
I don't like either. I don't either. But that motherfucker's fine.
They fucked Black Widow so badly, I just like automatically don't like her.
Yeah. I don't like her fake accent. It doesn't work.
That too.
She look good though.
I don't give a fuck. Don't care. I truly don't. She can look as good as she wants. Like, I don't like her fucking character. Oh yeah, Beast is coming back.
I prefer his Beast over that maggot from the reboot X-Men.
I'd agree with that. Yeah, this one's better.
He was a sissy for real.
I mean,
but with all of
in
these
First Class, that was about it.
There's so many characters in this. People are complaining that it might just be oversaturated. How can you have this
Florence
many?
Is fine?
Yeah, Florence Pugh. That's what you talking.
Oh, I'm thinking about Jennifer Lawrence. I'm retarded.
Jennifer Lawrence was fine too.
What?
Jeff?
Oh.
She's mid. Jennifer Lawrence was always mid.
Mid as
she wasn't.
fuck.
Yeah, she wasn't bad, but she was mid.
I didn't say she was bad. I was saying,
you said she was fine as fuck. What does bad mean?
I didn't say as fuck. I said she looked fine.
All these, I'm saying though, all these characters, how many of them are just gonna have like minor moments where they appear for a second and then like get killed?
Sentry is gonna be in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the point of watching the Thunderbolts then?
He missed like the first 5 minutes of our conversation.
We already went off on this earlier. You were probably playing Marvel Rivals, not listening.
He's trying to fix that camera. That's what it was. Oh yeah, we got El Falcon coming.
I forgot that was even a thing.
You called this like a fentanyl Falcon. All right. El Jefe Falcon is gonna be in a movie.
Nah, that nigga's name is Fentanyl Falcon.
That's crazy, dog.
Chat.
Fentanyl Falcon.
Especially to all my Hispanic brothers, I know y'all don't like hand-me-downs. You call that nigga Fentanyl Falcon. However you say that in Spanish, just say it.
Fetty Falcon. Red Guardian, who should have died like immediately. Fuck that character.
I like M'Baku. I just wish they would give him more to do. He should have been the new Black Panther, to be honest with you.
I really liked him in the first Black Panther.
Yeah. Nigga gonna be walking around sound like a fucking.
You fat, you ugly, and you stink, monkey. Shut up.
That's pretty much how he acts.
That's you bald-headed demon.
I liked him more than T'Challa, I think, just because he was bad.
He did call her a bald-headed demon.
He did. That was the one part of the movie I was like, okay, that was funny.
Did you remember when old girl Ironheart tried to roast her, calling her head ashy, and
that was funny.
Silent.
I thought that was funny.
I did one of those, like when you see a funny tweet, I just said, exhale out the nose.
I wasn't laughing hysterically, but I was like,
I was sitting there like that shit was so out of place to me.
Do you remember they had Ironheart like murder a bunch of cops and just laugh about it? And I was like, yeah. When she blew up all those cop cars, I was like, dude.
But they're cops, so they deserved it.
Sure, but there's still like no repercussion at all. No, like she's just laughing about it. Tony Stark was making sure he wasn't killing random cops.
Oh, that is Ghost. That is Ghost. Never mind. Why her and fucking old girl that played Kate Bishop look the same in that picture?
A little bit.
Damn, you're right. They do.
Loki's coming
back.
back.
Loki is back. I don't know why, but
what do you mean first appearance Loki? What?
Huh?
Look, it says first appearance Loki. That's not his
That's
first
weird.
appearance.
But technically, that is his first appearance.
Yeah, if you're going off that variant.
This ain't the same Loki.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
But yeah, so like,
Well,
I don't think that Loki.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You're right.
But I don't think it's going to be Loki fighting. He wasn't even doing that in most of the other Avengers movies. He's probably going to be like opening the timelines people can go over. And that's probably going to be it.
He's going to show up, and niggas gonna be like, "Oh shit, it's Loki." And he's gonna be like, "Nah, I'm good." And niggas gonna be like, "Nah."
And Thor's going to be like, "Holy shit!"
Nigga, fuck that. Beat his ass.
This is gonna be brother. That's what's gonna happen. Watch. Oh my damn.
Fuck.
Hold on.
Damn.
Y'all already know what's gonna happen.
Making it
We're
rain.
gonna get hyped in this motherfucker.
Wait.
I wasn't expecting that shit at all.
I don't know why he clicked that, dog.
I
clicked
did
the
it
hype.
I did it on accident, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna just let it ride."
I was like,
why the fuck is he playing this clip? I didn't know what was gonna happen.
Oh shit!
I know what
Tyler
time it is, chat.
Durden.
That means we gotta.
First of all, we got our first hundo, which means that we just hit tier 1 automatically. We just hit tier 1 automatically. So stick around by the end of the stream. We are going to be doing a merch giveaway. And second of all, my boy came in with a fucking hundo saying Atreus looked like an extra from the show Good Times. That's crazy.
Damn.
Let's go and get you up out of here. We were.
Don't you time him out. Don't you time him out.
Let me go and get a shot real quick, man.
Yep. If you didn't know, every time we get 100 banger, we have to take a shot. Okay, so I got mine poured up. Wyatt, you got 100. You got a shot.
I don't drink, but I'll do a California version of that, if you know what I mean.
So wait, you finna do some fentanyl? What are you about to...
I'll smoke a ball. How about that?
Yeah, that works.
Let me put on my white face. This is my white face. I just wanted to fit in with the group today.
Hey yo. Hey, yo. That's absolutely crazy. That is crazy. I gotta wait for Atreus to get back. But yeah, man. Hey, we still got some more to go down this list. There's one.
We're still doing it quicker than the live stream did. This is like 3.5 hours in.
True.
All right, you ready?
True. All right, let's get it. Shout out to Tyler Durden for that hundo banger, that fucking red boy. And shout out to everybody else at Super Chat. We're going to get you after this topic. Shout out. Let's get it.
Hey.
Woo. What is Wyatt doing? Shooting up?
I'm smoking a bowl.
Oh.
I said, he was like, I'm going to do the California version. I was like, oh,
I was telling
fit.
My cat fucking scratches my arms up. I don't know if you can tell, just from like wrestling with it. So it doesn't help with all those fucking jokes. I just tell people like, if you meet me, I'm not doing heroin. I have a cat.
Damn, nigga, you skipped to number 1?
I did because we talked about all the other ones. Oh well,
everyone. No. You skipped all the X-Men.
Well, yeah, we kind of talked about them. They're willing.
Well, how do you feel about Channing Tatum's Gambit coming back?
It could be cool.
I think that's a joke that's kind of run its course, to be honest with you.
I
not.
I don't know. I want to know if he's capable of being more serious.
Well, he can act. That you know?
Yeah, I know he can act, but I'm saying I want to see if he's capable of taking the character to, because sometimes when you make a character a joke, it's hard to unsee them as a joke. I wonder if he can take them to a more serious angle. Additionally, I like the criticism of he's a little too swole.
Yeah, he is a little too swole. I mean,
but I liked it though.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was funny. You know what I mean? Obviously, it was funny.
Definitely funny. The stuff, the in the fighting, he was dope.
That's what I'm saying. I thought he showed enough hints of seriousness that he could do it.
Yeah,
like
I'm about to make a name for myself. That shit had me fucking dead.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
I'm so mad I didn't put that shit in the video. I forgot all about that nigga, bro. That shit pissed me off.
Of course, getting Charles back. I mean, what else was you gonna do?
Bring it back.
McAvoy? Fuck
fucking
no.
Patrick Stewart's old ass. They're gonna have to wheel him around the entire set, literally like Professor X.
Dude, I was telling my band that last night. They got him and Ian McKellen back. They were old in the first X-Men movie.
Right. Right. Right.
He was old when he played Gandalf.
Yeah, he was
like,
old as fuck.
I'm excited to see him back, but it's either going to be, if he does any action, it's obviously going to be CGI, or it's going to be like him and X talking.
Nah, it should be them just killing them off and passing on the torch to a new version of some shit.
Yeah, maybe.
They're gonna have the Weekend at Bernie's. His ass around.
Some really badass CGI
Ryan Reynolds
fight.
told Hugh Jackman till you're 90.
Quite
Yeah.
literally. It's old as shit. Old as fuck. And Ian McKellen, old as fuck. Granted,
I wouldn't be
they are-
surprised if
What?
Deadpool's in the movie and he references that.
But damn, y'all are old as fuck. That would be
You're like,
funny.
see, I told you 90. Like,
Yeah, they haven't announced Deadpool either.
Well, you know that. We're gonna hit on the characters that they didn't announce. This was a shocker though.
I like that.
They bring him back. Yeah, his Nightcrawler was much better than that bitch ass nigga from the fucking First Class.
Yeah, he was legit as
Yeah,
fuck.
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Remember when we was kids and that first scene of that nigga infiltrating the White House?
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
it still
shit.
holds up.
Yeah,
That was
I
my
watched it last
introduction-
night.
That was
Yeah.
my introduction to Nightcrawler, nigga. I was like, who the fuck?
Same. He like teleports in the room doing like Matrix kicks, and that shit was
that shit was
awesome.
crazy.
And he was an interesting character too. He had a good story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever that
it's
shit they did in
still-
First Class, you can throw that shit the fuck out.
Yeah.
That scene still holds up. You need to watch it. It still holds up. I was watching it last night. I was like, God damn, dog. This is tough.
I want them to do what they did in '97, where they get that nigga 3 swords.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That'd be
Cool.
dope as fuck.
They gotta show. They gotta do it like '97 too. You gotta show him when he's teleporting through too.
Oh
That'd
yeah,
be
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
That'd be nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was
Rebecca
stoked for that
Romaine.
one.
I hope she don't.
Fuck
look too
yes.
old.
Fuck yes. You know what? Let me see what she looked like. Look
I
it
think
up.
that was one of the first times I saw a full-figured woman as a child, and was like, oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, definitely childhood crush. I was like, God.
yeah, oh yeah.
God damn. Take that. Hey, take that suit off. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she is kind of old now. She is
Damn,
kind
don't
of
show
old
it.
looking.
Don't show it. I don't want to see it.
They got
It's not-
de-aging. It's fine.
You think they're gonna age her down with the CGI?
I don't think so.
So they're
Do
gonna
you
show
think
like
she's
an old ass X-Men?
Do you think she's gonna put on all that makeup though?
Fuck no. I'm telling. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be CGI.
They'll probably do like how Jennifer Lawrence was wearing outfits and the makeup. They'll probably do that with her. As much as I would love for them to just do the full body, but
All I want to know is who is Sydney Sweeney playing. That's what I want to fucking know.
We see. Hey, I see you that Scooby Pup. What's up, girl?
Sydney Sweeney will be the new Iron Man. She'll come in at the very end. Everyone will be like, and like,
I'll
Yeah,
allow it.
Instead of the unibeam, she's gonna have the bi-beam coming out of her titties. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for
Just fucking-
she saves the universe with like something from her chest, and everyone's like
Hell
bowing
yeah.
and crying.
Yo, Sydney Sweeney, Black Cat, $1 billion.
100%. Yeah.
Instantly. But they don't want to listen. They casting everybody else but Sydney Sweeney in that shit.
Cyclops.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, James Marsden, you know, he don't look too old now, you know. So
That nigga need to be somewhere playing Red Power Ranger or something. He just got that look.
I don't think I've ever looked at someone and thought you look like a Power Ranger.
you look like a square ass nigga. You
I mean,
look
you know
like
how
a
the
Red
Red
Power
Ranger, the
Ranger.
Red Ranger has to be a Chad looking white guy. Come on, let's you can't be, you know, I don't care what your leadership qualities are. I don't care what your virtues are. You got to look like a white guy. You got to look like a Chad.
Damn.
Fucking Red Ranger. That's crazy. Yeah, we already talked about. Yeah,
The Black Ranger is flexible. He can be a black guy. He can be an Asian guy, or a white guy. But
I was like, who the fuck is that in that picture? Like, oh.
Pedro.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal.
Senor Fantastique.
Senor Fantastico. Yeah.
That's
He
a
better be
terrible
like
casting,
the.
dude.
He needs to be the driving force of this movie, though.
You
He
think
has
so?
to be. He has to be.
Yeah, he really has to be. If it's with Doom, he really has to
has to
carry
be.
a lot of weight too. Especially,
But
they only
then-
have one movie coming out
my
before.
problem with that is,
Yeah.
he needs to establish a relationship with everybody in the like. What the
Yeah.
fuck? How he going to be the driving force of Doomsday and Thor come in, and he don't even know who the fuck this nigga is.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying. He has one movie to establish all of this connection and everything.
exactly, like he gonna come in like, yeah, we need to do this, we need to do that, and Thor gonna be like,
who the fuck is
you think you is? Like, I'm the strongest Avenger, nigga. You're not even an Avenger.
That's the main problem with this. Yeah, like the other Avengers films, you know, that's like a buildup of everything you've been doing, right? We don't have a buildup because you pivot from it. You pivot from the
I don't
Kang
even
shit.
know what the fuck we're doing, bro.
No idea.
I think the problem with Fantastic Four is it's going to rely a lot on people already knowing and being established with those characters, even with brand new actors, though. So that's going to be difficult right off the bat.
Yeah, this is why, you know, like this was like a last minute decision. Like, yo, we ain't getting shit done right now. We need to bring back Robert Downey Jr.
like that's when the investors looked at statements and they were like, "Yo, call RDJ now."
Yeah.
Yes,
Wyatt, what do
literally.
you think they're gonna do? Like, how are they going? Because like the way that they're going about this is like, yeah, we know the audience knows that this is Iron Man. So
that's the thing, is like when they announced him doing Doom, I'm like, I find that idea really intriguing, and I feel like with good writers it could be really interesting.
I do too.
But I don't think it's gonna end up that way.
yeah,
Given what Marvel is
That's
now.
what scares me. People like Kata think it's an awful idea, but
I think it's a terrible idea.
It could easily
think-
be a bad idea, but
I think it can be absolutely compelling because if you do it right, what if like he's that universe's version of Doom, and then he ends up establishing the real Doom? I mean, like even in Marvel Rivals right now, you got two versions of Doom going at each other's neck.
Yeah, but it's Doom though. It's still Victor Von
that,
Doom.
but you're
Like,
not making room for the possibility that the writers might know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, I'm not giving it a benefit of the doubt at all.
I'm not saying the benefit of the doubt, even though the Russo brothers, when it comes to Marvel content, have absolutely earned the benefit of the doubt. So I don't know what you mean by that.
Because have you seen the last films they've made since they left Marvel?
I said in the context of Marvel.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't give them the benefit of the doubt, and I don't think this is intriguing at all. And it is for the exact reason that you're saying, because most people, when they go to the theater, they're just going to see evil Iron Man, and that's not Victor Von Doom.
But maybe that's what they're leaning into. Like, if
I know, and I don't like that. I don't like that.
Who cares what you like?
That's it.
I don't like that at all. I don't like. That's disrespectful to the character of Victor Von Doom. He is the fucking man. He is the villain. You know what I mean?
What I'm saying is, you could use that as a way to prop up the real Victor Von Doom. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I agree with Atreus. I think the way it could work is that if they establish this one as, because he's going to be in Fantastic Four at least for like a minute, maybe not the main villain, but he'll definitely appear in it. But he'll basically have Doomsday and that to establish himself as Dr. Doom, and that will work if the Fantastic Four characters see him as that, and then the old Avengers we know see him as Tony, but he's set on preserving the other worlds, so that's why he has to fight them.
Exactly. Like what if the fucking whatever universe Fantastic Four is in, Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark is what they perceive to be Victor Von Doom or whatever the fuck. And then our Avengers going, they see, wait a minute, Tony's alive? Like, no, nigga, this is their version. And then the Victor Von Doom from our universe or whatever the case. I don't know. I'm just throwing shit at the wall. I'm just saying, I'm not finna erase this shit like, oh no, this is trash. This is garbage. This is what I'm thinking. If they know what they're doing. Now, obviously they can go in and fumble it and do like what they did in fucking WandaVision, where they showed us Quicksilver and was like, nah, that's not really Quicksilver.
Don't even bring that up. The fucking Eric Boner, that pathetic shit.
Fucking Boner, bro.
See, I agree with Atreus on how it could work, but I think there's like a 15% chance of it actually working out. The other rest is probably gonna just be shit.
I just don't like the idea. I don't. Like there's no universe where I look at this and I go, well, you know, maybe that can be compelling. To me, at least, I think it's annoying to me because I know who Victor Von Doom is. You know what I mean? So this is going to be a lot of the general audience's first like interaction with Doom, like because we don't talk about Fan Four Stick, and not a lot of people really care about the early 2000s Fantastic Four movies, right? So this is going to be a lot of people's first time seeing Doom, and that is a
Right.
major character. So like having Robert Downey Jr. be a knockoff version of Doom, just to have a real Doom come in, kind of takes away from who Doom is. If you ask me, you should just have the Doom, not a variant of him.
See,
that's how
what
I feel about it.
What I would have liked for them to do is maybe introduce him in Fantastic Four coming up, and then have like another 2-3 films of him as straight up Doom, so you do get that establishment, and then bring in all of the others. And another caveat is that he has to play Doom completely different than the way he played Tony, which he's capable of doing, but we have to see if he actually does it, or if they just go for the cheap. It's Tony but bad.
Now, if they do Tony but bad, that's where it's going to get irritating.
Yeah.
I think that's why I'm not really enjoying it, because I know this is like a 2-movie thing. Like, you're going to have him be Doom for a few movies. You're going to reboot your universe and then say, we got the real Doom coming now. It's like, well, you already just gave us fucking Doom, and you just, knocked him off of these 2 movies. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And a lot of other people are going to feel that way when they see it. They're going to be like, oh, another Doom.
You get Nancy negative over here.
Bro, I'm not giving these niggas the benefit of the doubt. Fuck them. Bro, it's been 5 years of garbage movies. They've had how many good movies?
Exactly.
No Way Home, Guardians 3.
It was only the ones that had already been established.
What's another one? What's another one? What's another good movie that they made since Endgame?
Since Endgame?
Well, since Infinity War, if you really want to be honest. But yeah since Endgame.
Man,
since
think me personally, I think niggas that act like Endgame was a terrible movie be trolling. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
It's not that good of a film, bro. It's a good send-off.
Hold on. It's not that good of a film, or is it a bad film? Niggas, see,
it's not that good of a film. I mean, here you go arguing semantics.
No, it's not semantics, niggas. Words have to mean things.
It's not that good of a film. It's not that good of a film. Whether you think it's bad or not, it's not that good of a film.
Listen to what this nigga just said.
It's not that good of a film.
Movie that they made since Infinity War, insinuating that they haven't made many good movies since Infinity War. You bring up Endgame, and he says that wasn't that good of a movie. That's not what you said. You said what was a good movie they made since Infinity War.
Yeah. So if I'm saying it's not a bad, if I'm saying it's not a good movie, then it's not.
That's not what you said. You said it's not that good of a movie. What the fuck does that mean?
Okay, sure, it's a bad movie. Does that satisfy you?
And that's my whole point.
Does that satisfy you? It's a bad movie.
It's not a bad movie, bro. That movie is not a bad movie.
It's not a bad movie.
Infinity War? No. Hell no. Infinity War was like up there with like Winter Soldier and shit. But Endgame is not a fucking bad film. A 7 out of 10, maybe.
Yeah, at the time I was in that like Marvel high and was like, oh my god, it was incredible. And then a couple years go on watching it again, you're like, they took some really bad shortcuts and some like really cheap moments, but then some parts were still really good. It was like the good elements of the past with the shit of what was coming mixed together.
The movie was tying up loose ends.
Yeah.
And really not doing that great of a job at doing it.
Yeah. But just kind of like, all right, we need to end all, like you're running through the video game, you're on the last part, like, all right, I got to end all these side missions before I get up to the end here.
I give you, it's a good send off to the universe, but as a movie, it's not that good.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with it, but when we say not that good, what are we comparing it to?
I don't have to compare it to nothing. I just think it's not that good of a movie.
So what do you mean with that good? That's literally comparing it. Because when you
compared it to Infinity War.
All right, sure. If you compare it to most of the films that the MCU has made, I don't even put it in the top 5.
Of course not. Endgame does not belong in the top 5. Not even the top 10.
I might put it at like number 5. I don't know. I'd go that far, but like number 5 or so.
What is top 10 MCU movies? Not in any order. Obviously, Winter Soldier. We stated that.
Infinity War, obviously.
Infinity
War.
That's a
whole nother conversation.
I don't care. You started this. We got.
You Winter started Soldier. This, nigga. I said I don't think it's that good of a film, and now you're going down the list of what's good or not.
You're like, no, we're gonna break this shit down right now. You tell me what movies are better.
Infinity War, Winter Soldier, Iron Man. Okay.
I don't even remember all the fucking films.
I haven't seen them in hell long.
Now I gotta look up what.
I got Black Panther in the top 10. The original one.
Damn.
The first one? Let me see. I don't even fucking.
I got Civil War in the top 10.
That's valid. God damn it.
I got Ragnarok in the top 10.
I liked Ragnarok a lot.
I'm going to say something y'all don't like. I don't like Ragnarok.
I'm not mad at you for not liking it. I still think it was one of the top movies. But I mean, if you don't want to, if you don't agree with that one, we'll put that one to the side for right now. But that was the only good Thor movie. I'm sorry.
I agree.
I don't like that film.
So I got 5. The first Avengers movie, definitely top 10.
That's top 5.
Okay.
Guardians
of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, in my opinion, is top 10.
Let me see.
I might put that at like 9 or 10, but sure.
Okay, it's still top 10.
Yeah,
so we got 8.
Okay, so I can cut off everything after the multiversal saga. Besides like Guardians 3. Everything after that, I can cut that off because that's
Spider-Man Far From Home or No Way Home.
No Way Home was way better.
Yeah, Far From Home doesn't deserve to be in the top.
Yeah, not at all.
You didn't like this Mysterio movie?
No, with the fucking hologram projectors. He was drone. He wasn't even Mysterio. It was a bunch of drones and shit.
Yes, not.
You were talking about fake characters ending up being an Iron Man like ripoff. That was 100% that.
What the fuck was he supposed to do? Do a fucking
big ass brain and shit.
He was supposed to be Mysterio, not Iron Man villain, but you're Spider-Man, so I'll be your villain. No,
it's like an influencer.
Okay,
no.
I think that's bullshit. I mean, I wasn't saying it was top 10. I was just thinking what y'all thought about it. What about Homecoming?
I forgot about that one.
Now listen, I rewatched that recently. It's not a bad film.
I like No Way Home. I don't think it was top 10 though.
All right, so I'm looking at. Hold on, let me bring the list up. Because now we gotta do the list. Now we gotta do the list. Okay, let's make sure that it stops. Yeah, about right there. Because we don't everything under this. You know, everything. Yeah,
we all know number 1 is the Turtles.
We don't need.
Wait, what?
Get the fuck
well, the
out of
number
here.
1 is the Turtles.
The Turtles.
Eternals.
Oh,
you don't remember Eternals, the movie that literally saved lives?
That shit is like
dude.
That shit is like bottom 50.
I was thinking about this. You know how Hypno for his intro has the clip of the giant thing from Eternals? More people are familiar with that as Hypno's intro than they are as it being from the Eternals.
Which another that shit
We
was so
8.
stupid.
We got 8. Let's stay focused. We got 8.
All right, let's see. Let me see. So number 1 would be number 1. See, I want to be biased.
What about Doctor Strange?
I was gonna ask about that one.
Doctor Strange could be in the top 10.
It's pretty legit.
Doctor Strange could be okay because you got Iron Man in there, obviously, right? You got the first.
Let's start it over. So we got Iron Man. We got
this is in no particular order, by the way, everybody. We're just doing it just off of just off this list.
Iron Man, Infinity War, Winter Soldier. Okay.
Let me see. Okay,
that's 3.
Well, see, I was just going to go down the list like.
I would make an argument for top 10 Age of Ultron. I feel like that movie gets way too much hate.
I agree.
Bam!
I agree.
Fuck that movie, bro. They did my nigga Ultron dirty.
I agree. He could have been way bigger and way more impactful. But him himself, I thought was pretty fucking sick.
Man, that nigga was acting like metal Tony Stark. I wanted cold-blooded, just numbers Ultron.
Let me see. All right. So let's do Iron Man. Okay.
Yeah.
First Avengers. That's 2. All right, so let's do.
Wait. I had it. So we got Iron Man, Infinity War. Oh, so you want to go down that list?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go down the list so I don't get.
Okay, so we got
Iron Man, and First Avengers, right?
Okay,
yeah.
There's a
Winter Soldier.
I think there's an argument to be
made. The first Avenger is.
There's an argument.
There's an argument to be made for that to be in there, but we got to go through the other.
We'll set it aside.
Yeah. Okay, so if we go to phase 2, obviously Winter Soldier in there.
Okay, that's 3.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's 4.
Is in there.
That's
4,
for
right?
Sure.
Age of Ultron, maybe.
We'll put it aside.
Yeah, we might kick it out, but it's
maybe. All right, Civil War in there.
5.
Right. Doctor Strange.
Y'all like that one that much?
I like it, but I don't know if I'd put it that high.
Let's put it aside.
Yeah.
Well, this ain't in no order. We're just saying what's in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously these aren't
What
in
about-
here. People are saying Thor Ragnarok. Well, Thor Ragnarok would have to be in there because there's not many that much left we going through. Because once we get right here,
What about
this
Guardians
is all
2?
shit.
Hold on. Guardians 2, I don't know. I mean, do y'all like it that much?
I mean, I like on a rewatch, it's definitely not. It's more emotional than the first time I watched it.
Yeah.
Right. So I think it got a little bit too much hate when it came out, to be honest.
I got Ragnarok. I got what's that? Black Panther, and then Infinity War. And then going Infinity War.
It's
Shit, I
Endgame
can't
right there.
think. Okay, and so now with those 8, it's Doctor Strange versus Endgame versus Age of Ultron. Oh no, and I got Guardians 3. I got Guardians 3 in there, so that's 9.
Yeah, Guardians 3 could be in there. But then we'll have to say it's either Endgame, No Way Home, Doctor Strange, or what was the other one? Age
I
of
think No
Ultron.
Way Home is better than Doctor Strange. Fuck.
If we're doing top 10, I think Endgame for sure.
I would.
Oh no.
I'm
Then
trying
the
to
rest
think.
of the, like, I agree, it's not like the best for sure, but compared to what's left, I would
You
put
think
it on there.
Endgame is better than No Way Home?
Because you got No Way Home,
Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
I like No Way
Age of
Home for
Ultron.
sure, but Endgame still has more emotional impact and does wrap up stuff more.
Where
No
does
Way Home
Deadpool
could be
and
argued.
Wolverine fall in it.
Not in the top 10. That's not a good movie.
It's like a bonus DLC in the corner that it doesn't count.
Deadpool and Wolverine is a fun watch when you watch it the first time because I like these characters, and then when you think about what the fuck is happening, you're like, this is so.
That's the
stupid.
problem. You're thinking. You're not supposed to think.
Yeah, I can't watch.
Yeah,
I can't watch.
yeah.
a
If
movie
you
with
don't
my
think and
brain
turn it
turned
on,
off.
it's. I'm not gonna lie. My jaw dropped when Blade walked in. I was like, "Oh,
Like,
I wasn't
yes.
expecting that at all. That was badass."
Look at
and
that
then
cameo, and then I'm thinking about it,
yeah.
I'm like, okay, so let's just think about the context of the story you're telling here. Why do I give a fuck if Blade is here? Right? So like that's
got
just how
10.
I think about things.
I already got 10 in Endgame ain't in it.
Damn.
I would say obviously the Marvels is gonna be number 10.
I knew that was coming.
Fuck is wrong with this nigga, bro?
Don't even joke like that.
Brother,
Hell
no black girl magic in here.
Atreus, Age of Ultron bad, but Black Panther 2 better.
Yeah,
Hell no.
You up out of here.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. What did you? Bruh, he just be timing people out, bro. Let them have they terrible
egregious.
opinions.
I don't like Age of Ultron either, but that was egregious.
Yeah, that was.
Black Panther 2 is definitely on the bottom of MCU films. It's
Yeah.
down there with Captain Marvel. It's down there with Thor: The Dark World.
Iron Man
when
3 is in there
include
too.
all
Fuck
of
that
the
movie.
MCU projects.
Iron Man 3 is down there too.
Yeah,
which
I hate that movie.
I don't hate Iron Man 3. I just dislike it. I just
Imagine if we
dislike
said
it.
all MCU projects.
Yeah, fuck that. Well, we would still be
Netflix
looking at
Daredevil
the-
#1. We're done.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
because we'd have to put
Yeah.
It's a
Daredevil
wrap.
in there. Hey, Iron Man 2 is not
Secret
that. Hey,
Invasion is literally at the bottom.
Iron Man
Which
2
one?
is fun, dog. I watched Iron Man 2 the other day. It's pretty fun, man.
Yeah,
It's pretty
I'm
fun.
sorry.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
It's pretty fun. I'm not gonna say it's like one of the top tier MCU films, but I enjoyed it.
All right, I
It's
can't
a
believe
it's a
we've been
movie that
talking-
exists.
We've been talking about the MCU for an hour now.
Yep, and we still
got
got
super chats.
we still got a few more things to talk about. Because did you see this?
We didn't even talk about who's not in the movie.
The what? Hypnotics movie.
No,
No, we
who's
didn't
not
even
in the
talk
movie.
about who's not in the movie. Yeah.
Oh,
Who haven't announced yet. But I saw this. This has been making the rounds. I seen
Oh
a tweet on
my
Twitter as
God.
well. It's like one thing is clear after the Avengers Doomsday cast announcement. Marvel has a female problem. There's been a lot of people like the ratio. There's 5 women to 20 males.
That's so retarded.
Oh,
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
Because it's all about numbers. It doesn't matter what they would actually do. They just have to have the exact percentage equaled, and then they'll be fine.
Yeah, we need more
Man, listen.
females in
This
the
is the exact
MCU.
kind of shit that got them in trouble in the first place.
Yep. But you know what? They have nobody to blame but themselves for this shit because they appeased the weirdos.
Yep.
They appeased the weirdos. They said, "Hey, remember Kevin Feige said we're gonna have more females and male superheroes." That's what he said, and that's what he did. And now we got a bunch of female superheroes that suck, and a bunch of
I
male
wouldn't
ones that
mind
are
seeing
lackluster.
Scarlet Witch come back.
I would. Fuck that bitch.
Dude, I honestly would like to see her come back, because if she doesn't, that means that she just killed herself, and that was the end of it in a shitty movie.
Keep that bitch under that rock in that garbage ass movie.
Man, no, if they brought her back and gave her a good
hold on,
finale.
wait. Let's not be disrespectful. That movie was ass. Scarlet Witch is tough as fuck.
And she was the worst part of it.
Yeah, sure. But in other stuff, she was amazing.
There's no defense. There's no defense for Scarlet in Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, this nigga's
She
a
sucks.
hater. This nigga's a hater, bro. This nigga, I
got kicked out too. Damn, that's how mad at her.
You want to know when she started sucking? WandaVision. That's when she started sucking.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. I hate
killed
this
her
nigga
character.
so much, bro.
They killed her character. Not me. They did it.
No.
Okay?
She was literally nothing before WandaVision. What are you talking about?
That's not true.
That's not true.
She did nothing.
She was one of the driving emotional forces of Civil War.
Infinity War.
And she was in Infinity War.
Nigga,
Civil War.
She was
Civil War. A bunch
clown
of the
show
stuff
before-
that happened was
She
because
was
of
a
her.
clown show.
No, see, this is how your logic is flawed. Because in Civil War, she was the good character. Everything that was happening was because of her.
I
right?
understand. No.
Oh, yeah.
I understand that. But
And
as
in
far as
Infinity War,
development-
she had a very good emotional moment.
Wait. As far as development, yes, she was a MacGuffin in fucking Civil War. Who
That's
fucking
not
cares?
true. No, that's not true at all. That's not true at all. Because
No,
nobody
hold
wasn't
on,
chasing
hold on,
her for
hold
plot
on.
reasons.
How did Wanda Maximoff's character grow in Civil War? Tell me.
Because she went from childish little child, because she did everything that was wrong, right? Remember, at the beginning of the movie, she's the one that threw homie up and blew up the entire building, which
killed a
made the
bunch of people.
Sokovia Accords go into place. Not Age of Ultron. It was her that really propelled that into the narrative.
Okay.
In the entire movie, she was feeling bad about herself because she felt like she couldn't do anything right and that she was a force of destruction.
And
And by the
Tony
end of
locked
the-
her up.
And how did she get redeemed?
What do you mean? How did she get
She left
redeemed?
Tony's place.
Yes, she's the one that.
But what I'm saying is, for a character to have development, they have to go from point A to point B. She ended that movie locked up in the raft. She didn't have no character development. She made a
Was
mistake.
she? I don't even remember.
She felt bad about the mistake, and then what? What happened? Nothing.
What do you mean? It was the Civil War of the Accord. She was on the side that was
What?
against
I'm talking
the
about
Accord.
fuck the Accords, nigga. What did her
That goes,
character do?
that goes into her character.
No, it
She was
doesn't.
against what was going
No.
on.
How
They were
did
trying
her
to keep her
character-
locked
no,
up in the
nigga,
building.
No, that is
Because,
the plot.
and I'm going to tell you
No,
why.
no.
Because her
No,
character
no.
arc is more than one film. It is more than one film because you go from that one to Infinity War with her on the run
you
with
do. But I'm getting
what's
to
his
that
face.
part. I'm getting to that point.
Yeah.
I'm talking about character development. You're talking about the plot. The Sokovia Accords was the plot. I'm talking about the character.
And the development of her character is what happened at the beginning of the film to what happened at the end of the film.
No, nigga. What
That's the
happened at-
development of her
no, nigga.
character.
No,
She started
this
out
is-
the
this is what
beginning
I'm
of the
talking about.
movie,
This-
making
hold up. This
whole
is exactly
plot
what I'm
happen.
talking about.
And by
When
the
niggas be
end, she
talking
was
about-
locked up. What do you mean?
When niggas be talking about
What do you
they're
mean?
legitimate
No,
critics.
nigga, you talk about she's a
No.
good character in WandaVision when they ruined her character in
Hold
WandaVision.
on. This character, Scarlet Witch, from point A. This was point A. In Civil War, she accidentally blew
No,
up the
point
building.
A was Age of Ultron.
Let me
God
finish.
damn.
Let me
Point A
finish.
was that. No, if you're gonna be right, be
No.
right. Point A was Age of Ultron.
That
Nigga,
is true.
She did next to nothing in there outside of flip
That's
sides.
not true.
That's not true.
That's not true at all. That's not true at all.
She
Anyway,
gave Tony the
because of
idea
her-
for Ultron.
It's because of her. Ultron exists.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her character development.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. If you're gonna
that
talk
still
about
is part of
the
it.
development,
Because of her-
Talk about the beginning.
If this nigga don't stop interrupting me, nigga, yes, because of her Ultron, she got made. Fine, cool, whatever. Then she flips. Did we just get rated?
Did we?
Do we?
Let me see.
was a
we
good
did.
time.
Hypnotic rated in.
Oh shit.
You just got a
Hypno raid is here.
Shout out to everybody that came in from the raid. We're currently talking about Wanda and her terrible character. That's what we're talking about.
If you just joined, there's two black men screaming at each other while I sit here and
we're currently
watch.
talking about how her character got
And
ruined.
the white
in
guy clearly
WandaVision.
instigated the shit. So I just want y'all to know that. So, but no,
There's two black men fighting, and the white guy's over here just dude.
Shout out to all the raiders, by the way. Hold on, we're gonna get to all the super chats after this.
All right, so cool. So we'll go back to point A. She created Ultron. Then she found out Ultron was gonna kill everybody. Then she flipped sides. Okay, what like we don't know anything about where they came from, or well, we do.
You know everything about.
Yeah, you do.
They said it in the film.
I literally was about to correct myself.
Okay.
God damn. Fuck. Shit. You motherfuckers be so ready to. Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. Point A.
It's okay to be wrong. Okay, that's it. It's okay to be wrong.
No. Fuck, nigga. No. I'll agree with the part where they ruined the final act of WandaVision. Yes. But she got more character development in that show than she did in those first, what was that? 2 movies? Those where it was Age of Ultron, Civil War, and then Infinity War, she did get character development.
So what was the character development of WandaVision? What did she go? She went from kidnapper and enslaver to what? Being vindicated by the end?
I mean, was she wrong as fuck? Yeah, I'm not arguing that point. That point.
Yes, and then they turned a character that shouldn't be a villain into a villain.
So that's your argument. Sense. Your argument is she shouldn't be a villain.
The entirety of her character didn't make sense. It didn't make sense at all.
I disagree with that. You got a character that's imbued with chaos magic made by a fucking demon.
Yeah, none of that is mentioned, so that doesn't even matter.
What do you mean?
That doesn't matter. That's not mentioned at all with her character.
It was mentioned at the end during Darkhold, and it was mentioned in Multiverse of Madness.
What was mentioned? No, there was no mentioning
of
her being created by a demon.
That it was the Scarlet Witch was created by Chthon, the demon Chthon.
When did they say that?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, they did say that.
In
Multiverse of Madness.
Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Yes, he did.
Oh, I must have exposed that out of my brain because that movie fucking sucks.
I mean, that movie did fucking suck. But I'm saying,
but that did happen, yeah.
But Scarlet Witch is a fucking technically a being created from demonic magic, and she watched her husband murdered in front of her twice, and so she was suffering through grief. And the bitch was so fucking psychotic that she took an entire city hostage and created her own fucking. Don't that sound like some women you know, nigga? Don't you thinking we had?
That's why Trace is getting so mad. It's getting so personal for him. He's just thinking of bitches he knows.
Don't you know some women, if they could fucking create their own fucking reality and make that shit real, don't you think that they would do that?
You can tell from the picture right here of her. She looks like every crazy bitch you've ever said something you didn't like.
Exactly. She was.
The excuse is she's an unstable woman. That's the excuse.
She's a white bitch, yeah.
Crazy bitch. The show. She got her nigga hostage. Her nigga want to be dead. This nigga's dead. She got this nigga hostage.
I'm gonna tell you why what you're saying.
He died twice. He can't get away from this crazy bitch. I'm gonna tell
you why it doesn't matter, because the narrative that they were pushing with the show wasn't that she was wrong. That's why it doesn't matter.
I agree with, but that's why I said at the end of the show that shit was garbage, and that's why I would never argue that WandaVision is one of the best projects. I'm just saying WandaVision is the only reason I even give a fuck about the Scarlet Witch. And then when she went into Multiverse of Madness as a villain, I felt that.
Yeah, I didn't.
The movie was trash.
The memes didn't make sense to me, so I didn't feel at all.
She could have happened. What would have made more sense was that she was supposed to be the villain up until Chthon was revealed to be the manipulator behind the art, manipulating her with the.
I don't remember that from that fucking movie, man. I don't at all.
It's in there.
It's in there, nigga.
I don't remember that at all. I swear it was just her.
Hey, yo.
You got to relax with all those kids around.
Hey, like the stream. Like the stream. Yeah. What were we talking about before we started talking about Wanda and her trash ass? Oh yeah, the female problem, because people were upset they didn't announce more females. Like, oh, if Captain Marvel isn't in this movie, I'm a riot, nigga. You weren't gonna watch it anyway. You haven't been watching none of the shit they've been making.
For real. I have this like memory just saved forever of Kevin Feige saying Captain Marvel is the key to defeating Thanos. Because I clearly remember him saying that, and then they just wiped her away.
Well,
God.
technically, if she would have never came and destroyed that ship at the end,
Thor could have done that shit easily.
You know what I'm saying?
well,
I hate
that nigga was struggling. Okay,
they tried to bring her in like she's some.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I damn near nutted on myself when that nigga Cap picked up that fucking when he picked up Mjolnir. I ain't gonna lie, boy.
Pause.
Oh, hey,
yo, what the fuck?
Some man in spandex grab a hammer.
You saw a man in uniform grab a big hammer.
Grab a hammer.
As soon as that nigga grabbed Mjolnir,
he saw that hand slowly going up and just like
every time Atreus see Chris Evans, bro, he started to get crazy. He started going. Benji, get him, get him, because that's egregious. That's a you.
man, we gotta
hold
move the fuck on. I did not
You-
anticipate talking about fucking Marvel for the first
Hey,
time.
you want to know what's more egregious?
Oh god. Why? Why is this happening? I can't tell if it's worse or better than She-Hulk.
I'm glad that you mentioned that. I'm glad that you mentioned that, because look at this dumb bitch.
But when She-Hulk
did it, not understanding this is an emote in a video game, and
Yeah.
She-Hulk is a multi-million-dollar TV show.
That's supposed to have like a
With the
story and
with the
characters.
narrative behind it, by the way.
Yeah, like if they had She-Hulk in this game and she could do that, do you think I would be complaining? Nope.
Is these even the same people celebrating that shit? Like this
don't
might
watch
not
that
even be
shit.
the same people that was complaining about She-Hulk. But man, we gotta get to some super chats, and we got some.
Yeah, we gotta
palate
hit these
cleansers,
super chats, man. We've been going. Hey, damn, we were talking about an hour and some change about Marvel.
I
They
just
don't
said
deserve-
that nigga wouldn't. Oh my god.
They don't deserve our time like that. That's fucking crazy, dude. Fuck y'all.
That's the most interest Marvel's gotten from me in a long time.
Yeah, for
Facts.
That's what I thought when they were showing all the chairs. Like, there was a time where I would have been so fucking excited for this, and now I'm just like,
Yeah, I would have been so, bro. There was a time I would have been so hype, dude. So hype.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit these
Everybody on
super
this fucking
chats.
panel would have been.
And you know what? You want to know what's funny? If they would have revealed the cast in a different way, I probably would have gave it more leeway.
yeah,
But
for
they
sure.
disrespected us, having us look at Cheers for 5 hours. But shout out to all the Hypnotic Raiders. We see y'all in the chat, Hypnotic and Rapture. I see you, Korean Cowboy, Michael Paz, Micah. I never seen that name before. Know what I mean? Kay Prescott in the fucking building, the only other female in the chat. Shout out to everybody hanging out, man. We're about to hit some of these super chats. We got
I'm praying
Dragon
that they
Master.
bring in Ultron, man. Please bring.
I
him
would
back.
like if they brought a
You know
legit
he's still
Ultron.
alive, right?
I'm not talking about the fucking sorry ass movie. I'm talking about Marvel
Are you
Rivals.
talking about Marvel Rivals? Me too.
Yeah. He's supposed to be a villain in the fucking Vision show.
Is
Really?
he?
Yes.
They're still doing the White Vision show?
Yes, they doing the White Vision show.
Oh, that's so stupid.
And they gonna call the nigga White Vision, knowing damn well black people finna be mad as fuck.
I was just thinking that. They go like, why can't he be Black Vision? Shut up, hey, my
especially
bad.
after that meme.
It's always the white vision. It's never the black vision.
Right, like especially after that meme with that nigga wearing a turtleneck.
Oh yeah,
you know
with
black
Vision with the
people-
grills.
Yes, and you know black people think that nigga secretly black. Like,
They
bro,
think
come
he's
on,
black,
now.
dog. Oh shit. Oh, bro. Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring that up.
Hey, yo,
Shout
that
out to
cooking-
Dragon Master
Hey, yo, that
Zero.
fucking cooking with Kaya, bro. That motherfucker's fine, bro.
She is though. He came in with a 2 saying Ubisoft is 10 cents bitch now. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Ubisoft is cooked. Niggin 86 came in with a 10 saying, what in the hell is the name of that thing on Atreus' head?
called a
Don't be
turban.
mad. I'm just an ignorant ass
called a
white
mop.
boy. Help me break down these racial boundaries one goofy hat at a time. Okay, it's a turban. All right, he got a turban on, but he got like the actual Middle East turban, with the dangly bits, So Shout out to you for the
He got
10.
dangly bits on his head. I saw that episode where the champagne bottle or whatever it was just like splurged all over you.
Yeah, everybody's seen it. Yeah. Hey, you know that's our most viewed stream. There's so many people.
That was fucking hilarious. That was the best timing.
Oh, the Rachel D head came in with a 5 saying, "What is up, New Blackstreet? Who else is ready for LeBron, Stephen A. Steel cage match?" Yo,
got my money on LeBron.
Oh, bro, I can't wait. I hope that shit happens. You saw him trying to walk it back.
Oh, wait,
Stephen
he
A.
actually challenged him to a match?
Like, I guess the way that he sounded on I guess it was First Take, it sounded like he did, but he was trying to walk that shit back. Stephen A, man.
I was just bullshitting.
Now LeBron. Now LeBron. You know you my boy. The Raging D came in with another 2 saying correct to Trey as John Walker is U.S. agent. Hell yeah. One of the best characters they've created since Endgame.
That's his
unironically.
name, and he got a like a dope, simple ass name, John Walker.
Yep.
Yeah.
We are Eddie away from another shot. Say less. Shout out to Cryptic Beats for keeping track of that, because definitely had no idea. The Raging D-Head came in with a 2 saying Wyatt's white face looks like Johnny Somali.
Damn.
Boy, I'm fucking dead.
Someone need to watch the Pell Show.
That is Dave Chappelle.
No, nigga. Nigga. We are $13 away from $10 away from another shot.
Oh shit. This nigga was way off. He doing black math.
Black girl math.
Black girl math.
Hey, we need that clip.
I'm gonna get it. I got it actually. I'll just add it. Frostfang came in with a 5 saying we already got a switcheroo of a character and them saying, "Oh, this isn't the real character." Cough, cough, Mandarin. Exactly.
Hey, that is an orange, sir.
Yeah, that shit was
orange.
awful.
Exactly. Iron Man 3 Mandarin was so stupid, bro. So stupid. Shout out to Eric Jenkins with the 5 saying, "Hello, guests. Hello, Betrayers. Hello, monkey." All right. See, here we go. Here he go already.
So what, you fat, you ugly, and you stink, monkey. Shut up with your ugly ass. What you think you doing in my country? Yo, ugly, fat, stinking, ugly, and you need to kill yourself.
Shout out Eric.
He gets so serious at the end of that. It gets funnier as it keeps going.
You fat, ugly,
kill yourself.
Kill yourself. Shout out to Christopher Baker with a 10 saying nothing. That's crazy.
Does that 10 mean a shot?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nah, that would be a hundo. The Raging D-Head came in with a 2 saying, "Women, Avengers Doomsday is not for you." That's tough. That is tough. And then Dragon Master Zero came in with a $3 super sticker, and it is, what the fuck is it? What is that? Oh, he said, "How's it going?" It's fucking going, man. It is going. It's going for sure. Shout out to everybody that super chatted in, man. Y'all already know you gotta.
The first time I ever saw that clip, Trice played it with the "Don't Test Me, Bitch" song, and I was laughing my ass off. That is so funny.
Shit, man.
He's in the theater on the chair in front of him, just doing that.
You telling me you wouldn't want to see a full blown movie with Chris Evans?
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Back in the day when the Endgame came out, I was fully expecting, like, when they announced the Disney Plus shit, that they were gonna do like a short or like a 1 episode thing of him returning all the stones. That would have been awesome.
That's exactly what it should have been. And he
Yeah.
should have got like some super villain to fight. Like,
Yeah. Like, imagine him going back, to bring back the reality stone, or not the reality stone, the soul stone. And he has to
Red
run
Skull's
back into
there.
the Red Skull. That would have been fucking.
He's like,
that
"What the
would've been
fuck?"
Hey,
That is
listen,
so good.
Red Skull and the fucking whatchamacallit suit in Asgard. Fucking the destroyer armor.
Yeah, that would have been lit. That'd have been lit. Anything like that would have been good.
Huh? That could have been their fucking version of the Iron Skull, bro. Like, come on, man. These niggas have no imagination
at all.
They really don't. That's what I realized when Endgame came out, and I was starting to watch YouTubers, but it was like more the shill ones, and I realized that they'd have all these fantastic ideas that never panned out, and it was always just like the simplest, cheap road that Marvel went with, and it's like, oh. Yeah. It's all just the hype is always more exciting until you realize the pattern of what they're doing.
All right,
shout out to Eric Jenkins. Came in with a 5 saying, "Have a shot for me, chimps." Hey, yo, first of all,
it's a food fight. They
So what? You fat, you ugly, and you stink, monkey. Shut up with your ugly ass. What you think you doing in my country? Yo, ugly, fat, stinking, ugly, and you need to kill yourself.
Stinking. Shout out Eric Jenkins for the 5. Is that it? Are we at another shot? Or are we at another shot? We might be.
Hold on, let me see. Let me check.
You might be. Somebody got to do some quick maths.
Nah,
it's every 100 and every 100
we
super.
$4.04 short. So.
All right, bet. Say less. Say less. Hey, speaking of palate cleansers, I saw I saw this because maybe we was talking about Marvel. It's like Doomsday CGI team trying to make the movie look good within a year's time. Hey, look,
you know what's funny about that clip? That clip right there, where he was just doing where he was kicking his car like that. I do that shit every time some shit in my house break when I'm trying to fix it. And it don't, bro. I do that ever since I saw that movie. I do that shit. I just be like.
I ain't gonna lie, that movie was ass, but that part had me crying.
Yeah,
that part had me crying. I'm like, yo, why you kicking your car that fucking hard, dog? Chill out.
Hey, shout out to Shia LaBeouf, man.
Hey, great actor, man. Great actor. Easily. Shia LaBeouf is a great actor.
So I used to think he was crazy when he was doing his shit. Now I'm gonna be like, oh, Hollywood's kind of bullshit. Maybe he was right.
We gotta talk about this nigga Future, man.
What did he do?
Huh?
What did he do? Well, first of all, we got two things. First thing, okay, god damn. And second thing, Mr. Monkey came in.
Oh shit!
With a milk cannon. Shout out, Mr. Monkey. Oh my god, you gave us a milk cannon. Everybody in the chat, you just been blessed. You're bricked up if you're a man, and you're dripped down if you're a woman, and it's so nice. That shit gotta see it twice. Shout out to Mr. fucking Monkey, man. But he is a monkey. So
So what? You fat, you ugly, and you stink, monkey. Shut up with your ugly ass. What you think you do?
Shout out. He said, go ahead and take a shot. Well,
yeah. Well, here we go.
I'm pretty sure we've hit the threshold, I'm pretty sure. So let's put that shit up.
It's time.
I feel like one of these days, like we're just gonna be bombarded with like fucking like like Red Bulls.
They're gonna have us fucked up on stream.
They're gonna have us fucked up. Speak of the goddamn devil.
What?
Tyler Durden came in with 100.
Oh my!
Saying and another shot, man. Y'all already know we got to get
double
drunk
shot.
In this motherfucker, dog. Let's get drunk in this bitch.
Wait.
You a fucking fool for that, dog.
That's just ridiculous.
I'm waiting for him to hit the right clip, and then I see it. I'm like, well, I gotta let it play. I can't. All right, so let's take the first shot. Shout out to Mr. Monkey that pushed us over the threshold. We in, bam.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's one.
Shout out to that boy Tyler Durden.
Tyler fucking Durden. We don't talk about Fight Club. Shout out. You know what? I have a. You know what, Tyler? Hold on. Let me find it because
what did
I
you say?
have.
You said we don't talk about what?
I got a clip. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I have a clip specifically for
Oh
Tyler
my
Durden.
god!
What? What happened?
Oh my god!
Wait.
Fuck! I should have kept my goddamn mouth closed, dog.
You really should have. You really should have.
Fuck.
Shit.
Fuck, man.
We got What was that? We took one, so we got 2 more to go.
Yeah, we got 2 more. Here we go. This is for Tyler Durden. Shout out Tyler Durden for the fucking hundo.
They're both gonna pass out. I'll just take over the stream.
You fucking bastards. And shout out the average welder. Hold on, let me pour this up. Oh, I might have to get some water. Let me pour this one up. Look, I'm a real drinker, so I pour my shit to the top. Shout out to average welder for the motherfucking hundo. All right, let's get it. Bam.
That's crazy.
Bam. Thank you, man. I'm about to order some chicken.
If someone did like 200 super chats, is that 2 shots automatic?
Yes.
Okay.
But don't. Why?
But don't.
Let's say you gotta wait for Alec Baldwin's finger to come in here and just drop like 50.
But don't, please. I'm begging you.
No, can you hide the stream from him, please?
I'm begging. Hold on. I have a clip specifically for Tyler Durden. I'm trying to
God.
edit it real quick. I'm trying to edit it real quick. Don't tell me. I haven't looked up at my top monitor. Don't tell me.
Nigga.
Don't tell me.
Nigga.
Tyler Durden.
Nigga.
Hey.
Wait.
I've never seen myself represented. This is awesome because I'm.
Shout out to Tyler motherfucking Durden for another
He's
red
trying
boy.
to kill me.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, he's trying to kill me, bro.
Yeah, he's trying to get us fucked up on stream. That's
It's
exactly
a good way to
what
do
he's
it.
trying to
Shit.
do. Hey, my man raised no bitch. My man raised no bitch, so we gotta pour up another one.
You're gonna wake up
Gotta
on the floor
pour-
feeling like shit and be like, "How'd I get all these super
Gotta pour
chats?"
up another one. Let me pour up another one.
Durden, man.
Hold on. Let me pour this shit up. To Tyler motherfucking Durden.
I'll take a rip with you guys.
Oh shit.
Oh.
My headset fell off.
Oh. Holy. Hey, turn the comments off.
Why do I hear fucking Earth Gang? Oh my
God.
What happened? Average.
What the fuck is going on?
Wait.
Jesus fucking Christ.
They've been praying on before. Golly, man. Average welder came in with another fucking hundo saying maybe 5. Oh my
Hold on.
lord.
We need to have a serious conversation, though.
Y'all are
need
gonna
to
be
have a
straight drunk
serious
by the
talk.
end of the stream.
You need to have a serious talk about how y'all. If you think it's bad, hey, look. If y'all think this is bad, wait till we go to Vegas. Oh my god.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh, why you gonna be in Vegas?
Yep, I'm gonna be there.
Oh fuck yeah, it's going down. It's going down. Everybody gonna be in Vegas. All right, let's hit
That'll be
another
fun.
one.
We're getting a
I'm
train
starting to
around
feel-
in Vegas.
What?
What?
I'm starting to feel the tequila in my toes. Pause. All right.
5 shots in, starts talking about toes out of nowhere.
Shout out to average.
Shout out to
welder.
average welder, man.
Excuse me. With another hundo.
Yo. I'm not checking the comments again. You got to check it this time. I can't do it.
Look at this nigga. Eric Jenkins for 2 saying drunk ass monkeys and chimp. You know what? I'm playing the whole clip for your ass this time.
So what? You fat, you ugly, and you stink, monkey. Shut up with your ugly ass. What you think you doing in my country? Yo, ugly, fat, stinking, ugly, and you need to kill yourself.
Okay,
Shout out
can we
Eric
get the
Jenkins.
palate cleanser, please?
Yeah, let's get to the palate cleansers, please.
Okay. Future. Now, all of you may not know who Future is. Future is a American rapper. He is from the East Atlanta area. Okay.
I know
Future has developed a reputation for being extremely toxic when it comes to women. Okay. Future be dogging. Okay. He got like 11 teen baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? 30 kids. He got with Sierra, who is Russell Wilson's wife.
Oh.
Cheated on her.
Yeah,
Then
you know,
tried to beat up
what's
Russell Wilson.
What's that one song? Fucking March. Everybody heard March Madness now. I'm pretty sure everybody done heard March Madness.
That's not the artist Sierra that like.
Yeah, Sierra.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Oh, I'm
Yeah, he
jealous.
was with
I
Sierra.
always thought she was fine
and they
as
were
fuck.
supposed to be a power couple, and then he did what niggas do, which is cheat. Which you know me.
How are you gonna cheat on that bitch? Oh my god.
Because it's Future.
It's Future.
That's Future. That's what he.
No, I'm just saying, like, ever since I was a kid and Sierra came out, I was like, damn.
He literally has a song going, I got all these hoes requesting toxic dick. Like, this nigga's toxic, okay? He had
fair enough.
There was an episode where he flew a chick out. He had her pay to fly herself out to him. And he texted her and said, make sure you got on some good lingerie. And then she said, oh, I was hoping we could go out and kick it. And he responded back and said, you know what? I'm good. You enjoy love. I'm good, love, enjoy.
Yeah, I'm good, love. Enjoy yourself. That's it.
She paid to fly herself out.
Yeah, he made her fly herself out.
Damn.
And he was gonna reimburse the money, but then she pulled that shit. And he's like, I'm
Future
good, love, enjoy.
he's a different type of toxic dog.
So yeah, he's a different type of toxic. So of course, Billboard asked him, where did this toxic persona come from? This nigga's response is, for as long as I can remember, even from my first moments alive, both of my parents missed my birth. Since then, it's been a dark journey.
Damn.
Wait.
What?
I love the next question. The reporter, you can tell, is like, what?
They said the reporter responded and said, wait, both of your parents missed your birth? And then he said, yeah, they failed to show up. So they responded, how the fuck does that even work?
They actually asked that.
Oh my god, dog. Nah, that's crazy.
Damn, that's how toxic you were, man.
Bro, this nigga is on a different planet, bro.
That's a different level of toxic, dog.
This nigga said both my parents missed my birth. And I don't know if that nigga was dead serious or not, but that sounds like some shit.
Yeah, what else did he say?
That sounds like some shit. Hey, yo. Huh? What the fuck? Hold on. Sorry. The official, hold on, I have to share this because I was just scrolling to look for some other palette cleansers other than the ones that I had in my bookmarks. And I'm just scrolling, and the official Cyberpunk page, right? We got the official Cyberpunk Edge Runners page, posted this picture.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. And the stream has been derailed.
This nigga interrupted the palate cleanser to talk about feet.
Listen, I don't even follow this page, so I don't know how that popped up on my shit.
Elon's looking out for you.
So I don't even know why. I don't know why that popped up. That's crazy.
Okay,
that's
you
crazy.
got a palate cleanser for us?
Yeah, let me go through my bookmarks real quick. Sorry, I was distracted. I was distracted. Yeah, I do have one. Here it is. Hey, look at this shit. I'm not even gonna give y'all the context.
Oh fuck.
I'm just gonna play it.
I'm a little present of a car that I can drive.
Oh no. That was great.
Can drive.
Diabolical.
Oh shit. Oh my goodness gracious, dog. That is
I got one for you. I got one for you.
Fuck.
Watch this right here, bro. Let me share this. All right, so this is a thread, right?
Oh Lord.
This is a thread. This is from that Facebook fuckery. Somebody sends this dude a text and says, "I miss you." He says, "Who is this?" She says, "You didn't save my number." Shaking my head. It's Quita from the club. He says, "I was probably too drunk. My bad. Send a pic to help me remember." That's the pic. Oh Lord. Oh, look at that pic.
God damn.
So he goes, "Oh, Quita, yeah, I remember. How you been, beautiful?" She says, "Good. Just wondering if you still gonna show me how you can handle how you can handle all this like you told me. He says, I can definitely show you. She says, I'm kinky though. I like doing it on the living room furniture. And he says, and guess what? I got my living room motherfucking furniture. She sends emojis. He says, when you want to come over? She says, I actually move out of state, but if you want to fly me out, I'll be more than glad to come. He says, that's no problem at all. I just got paid and have no bills due right now. Free check. She says, you have no bills due at all? None? He says, none. You hear me? How much is the ticket? She says, $571.08 after tax. He says, damn, what, you flying first class or something? You got Cash App? She says, yes, Quita, whatever the fuck. He said, just sent it. What day you picking your flight for? They responded, your Alliston Durabin chocolate 2-piece sectional is now paid in full. Confirmation number. Confirmation number. This is an automated message from Rent a Center. Do not reply. He says, how the fuck y'all found me? Y'all some hoes. That was my Christmas money.
That's my Christmas money.
I was going to pay y'all right ass when I got my taxes. Damn. They said, do not reply.
Hey, that's wild.
That
is wild. Oh, wait. Go back to the picture. Go back to the picture. Go back to the picture of the chick. Go back to the picture of the chick. You see what somebody said in the comments right there? They said that's Cherokee. That's Cherokee Diaz.
The porn star?
Yeah, Cherokee Diaz.
That's
I know.
funny.
Hey, I know that one. I know that one by memory. Is this nigga on the phone? Is this nigga getting called by Rent a Center right now?
They got him. They watched this and they're like, "That's a great idea. We know how to get our payment now."
They was like, "Hold on, you thought we didn't know about your couch, nigga?"
Hey, that shit got my head hurting, bro. That shit that hurt.
Oh,
I
got another one. I got another one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Foxy Moxie Dame put me onto this shit. I'm not even gonna give y'all no context. I'm just gonna show you what it is.
Hey, yo, shut the fuck up.
Oh,
it's fat
I've seen
nigga
this.
season. Look at these fly ass fat niggas.
I love my fat nigga.
They eat big and earn big. Yep, these big boys are crypto millionaires, and they're really living that lavish lifestyle.
It's fat nigga season. Skinny boys give me the ick. I need a fat nigga.
Fat nigga season is upon us. Are you bridging?
It's fat nigga season.
Nigga, was that all AI?
Yes.
Yeah, it's all AI.
Yes. There's hold on. I'm trying to find the one that she. Matter of fact, let me just go to the messages. Let me find the one that she sent me, because the one that she sent me, I was like, "What the actual fuck is going on?" Here it is. Fat nigga tech. All right. Everybody, get ready to get blessed with this goodness.
Somebody call that nigga Elon. Fat niggas just landed on the moon. These skinny ass NASA crackers really said we was too fat for space. So the fat niggas linked with SpaceX and built a team of the highest IQ fat niggas on the planet. Introducing Fat Nigga Tech. This right here is the apex of black excellence. The Fat Nigga Mothership, aka the Big Dipper. While the crackers at NASA stress about efficiency and weight, we built the heaviest, most luxurious spacecraft in the galaxy. These big body V8000 rocket thrusters run on Henny plasma and fat nigga coin liquidity. This 10 trillion machine is operated by fat nigga Hal, a personal onboard AI supercomputer. These niggas always move in style, and it ain't no different in space. We got the Fat Nigga Suit Pro Max, gold-plated, bulletproof, and designed to withstand a 300-pound nigga smashing Snow Bunny coochie in zero gravity. We floating shit like we built this bitch. All this tech, all this innovation, all this big body science, and now we finally here. The moon belongs to the fat niggas now, and this is the beginning. What do you think the fat niggas got planned for the moon? Let us know in the comments. Hey, yo, shut the fuck up. It's fat nigga season.
That's awesome. People hate on AI. They don't see things like this. This is brilliant.
Oh my fucking god, bro. Oh my god, chat. Yo, chat. Chat.
The glasses are coming off.
Welcome to New Black Street.
Yo, this is what AI was made for, dog.
Yep.
This is what. Look, it says bridge that shit, my nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
Was that not better than the Marvel? I would watch a whole film of that easily.
Unironically, I would rather watch a whole film of the fat niggas taking over the moon.
Bro, I
love the AI. That's awesome.
Hey,
okay, I got one more palate cleanser. I don't know if this one's funny. I haven't seen this one yet. I just bookmarked it, and
hey, yo, shut the fuck up. It's fat nigga season.
I saw the one where they were like, I think we were just watching like Perry jumping out of the planes and shit, landing on the beach.
So
what the fuck is this?
Remember, we talked about the morning routine guy. What was that, on Monday?
Yeah.
Well, according to this headline, apparently niggas getting evicted. Let's watch this shit.
The man that went viral for his morning routine was just exposed as being evicted from the very same apartment he recorded the viral video from. So a screenshot of an eviction case has gone viral today showing the defendant as Ashton Hall, the man in the video, and it started to lay out his age, his race, his height, his weight, and then even listed his apartment address, which people didn't really think was true until they went to look at the Zillow listing. And when you look up the address that is listed in
hold on,
it takes
pause.
you to this apartment.
17,000 a month for a fucking condo, nigga?
In Miami.
It's Miami, nigga.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't give a bro. I would never if I ever got rich.
Chat, if New Black Street ever blow up, watch this be the first nigga living in a fucking $17,000.
if New Black Street ever blow up, I'm gonna be in a $100,000 house chilling.
I just listen, chat. I'm gonna be completely transparent with y'all, nigga. I'm gonna have booger sugar on command. I'm gonna be down in Miami living. I'm gonna be getting Me Too left and right. Like I'm telling y'all right now.
Okay, Tony Montana all the way in this bitch.
I'm letting y'all know right now. Like all of your super chat funds are going straight to degeneracy. I'm sorry.
Matter of fact, hey, since he brought that up, all super chat donations will be to make sure that when we're in Vegas, we're able to stream nice and well for you guys for New Black Street. So yeah.
That means strip club.
This shit is 2 weeks away. This nigga ain't even gave out the plan yet for that.
I have no idea what the fuck we're doing.
I didn't think that he did. I didn't think that he did. But he making promises he can't even keep.
Hey, all I know is we gonna be out that bitch. So just be ready.
Oh, anyway, let's
finish this shit.
Right here in Miami, Florida, renting at $17,000 a month. And with the listing photos, we can match these up exactly to Ashton Hall's video. So here is the living room, the door he's about to go out to onto the balcony. And this is the same living room with the same balcony right here. Here is one of the two balconies that he would be working out on. Here's the screenshot of him on one of those two balconies where he was doing his workout with his Saratoga water. And you may be saying that those pictures do not match up 100%. Well, the real kicker is when he leaves his apartment, he puts his phone outside to show him leaving his door. And this door the apartment happened to put in the listing matches exactly. And this is it. This is the door right here. You can see the same green reflection of the exit sign, the same lock, the same peephole. This was his apartment. Apparently, the whole reason for the eviction was that sometime after the tenant took possession, he or someone acting as him improperly cloned the key fob, providing access to the common elements and condo property.
Damn.
Nigga getting evicted? Imagine going viral and then immediately getting evicted, bro.
He got evicted and he got shit on by a fat nigga with a list.
You do all that fake working out, get your little fancy bottle, get all pumped up with everything.
Bringing you bananas.
Hey,
yep.
I tell you what, though, I bet that nigga got a lot of cheeks in that fucking condo.
I bet he did. I bet he did.
It is Miami.
He done hit every chick in Miami in that fucking condo.
I bet he did, man.
Probably did. Miami chicks are stupid as fuck.
Yeah, very.
That is true. Yeah.
Very. All right, nigga, what is the next topic?
We still gotta talk about Ubisoft, but we got a few super chats that came in. No, we had one. My bad. We had one that came in from a Raging D head saying Atreya is gonna be making snowmen.
It's not for me. It's for the ladies. Sorry, it's not for me.
Yeah, apparently the white bitches love. They love.
What do you mean the white bitches? Oh, you ain't been to Atlanta. I don't know.
They all do.
No, I've been to Atlanta. I just ain't been to the ratchet side.
Nigga, it's Booger Sugar City out here, nigga. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, nigga. I made a post on Facebook one time and saying I was like, "Fuck it, I'm about to start doing Booger Sugar." As a joke. I thought it was pretty obvious that I was joking, right? Nigga, I got no less than 4 or 5 women on my fucking post, all black, telling me how to correctly do it. Make sure you're hydrated. Make sure you didn't eat this. Make sure you got plenty of vitamin D.
Damn.
God
They
damn.
having a full-blown conversation about their experiences in my chat. I'm sitting here, you know that meme of Offset looking confused?
Yeah.
I'm looking at my post like that. I'm like, these bitches really on my fucking post talking about doing Booger Sugar.
Hey, look. I mean, I've already told y'all before, the hardest drug I ever did in life was Molly. And
that was my
because I was
drug
in
of
Atlanta
choice for a while.
Bro, I was in Atlanta.
Nah, nigga, don't blame my fucking city, nigga. Stop.
No, so what happened? So they had a because I was with my homeboy. I ain't gonna say his name. Because they had like a little EDM.
I shouldn't fucking know.
They had an EDM festival, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, you're gonna get that shit there.
I forgot which one it was, bro, but it was Basshead playing, some other people playing. And I never did that shit before, right? So before we walk in, at first I thought he was trying to do some gay shit. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared because we walked in and he was like, "Yo, do you trust me?" I was like, "What the fuck?" That was my immediate reaction. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck are you talking about?" He was like, "No, let me show you." And then he showed me. He was like, "Do you trust me?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "We're gonna have a great night," and I was like, what the fuck are you talking? I mean, are we good?
Trace would have ran already.
He was like, "Bro, trust me, we're good." So I was like, "All right, bet, I'll take it, whatever." So I took it. It didn't hit me till like 30 minutes later. So Wyatt, I know you've been to one. You've been on the rail, right? You've been on the rail.
Oh yeah.
What?
No, on the rail.
I lived and worked in Oakland, California for a while, and during that time, that was my preferred extracurricular activity, you could say.
Yeah.
So I'm very familiar with it.
So the rail is like where everybody they hold on to the rail and they, this is gonna sound super fucking.
Oh, at a concert, yeah.
You hold on to the rail and you start head banging. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like head banging and shit. So I'm on the rail.
Head banging what?
There's no way to make this not sound gay. So I'm just gonna have to say it. So we're on the rail head banging, right? We're going crazy. The bass is dropping, you're like boom, and it's going crazy. The Molly hits me, like smacked the fuck out of me. Because as soon as it hit me, I got done hitting the headbang and I hit the ground. I was like, oh shit. My homeboy saw me, picked me up, took me to the bathroom, and then he was like, yo, put some water on your face. And I put some water on my face. He was like, hey, you're good. Just make sure that you don't stop moving. I was like, nigga, am I about to die? And he was like, no. He was like, no, you're good. Trust me. Just don't stop moving. And I was like, all right, bet. And I went back in there. It was not gonna lie, Molly at like a fucking dubstep EDM concert. Fucking amazing.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say that.
Amazing. It was great.
All right, chat. That's enough of that degeneracy for today.
There was this one not black bitch. It was a white chick. There was a white chick. I never forget it. She lived in Atlanta. I probably got a kid out there.
Damn.
She had on a Galaxy onesie. She was shaped like this. Fine as all get out. Banged her in the back of my homeboy's trunk, and he didn't know because he was asleep. Like he was asleep in the front seat. So he was asleep in the front seat of the car. Like the Molly's called the giving drug, right? So you you get real nice afterwards. So we were handing out
really
waters.
touchy-feely.
Yeah. So we were handing out waters after the concert, because people walking out and giving them waters. Chick walks up. I seen her the whole concert. She walk up, asks for water. We talking, one thing lead to another. Bam, I'm banging the bitch. He got a SUV. I'm banging her in the truck. He was in the front seat, sleep, knocked the fuck out. But his girlfriend was awake. So I didn't know she was up. So when I got done, doing the thing. The girl goes, she's like, yeah, text me, whatever. Never texted her. I was like, all right, cool. I'll hit you up or whatever. So, I sit back in the trunk. I open the trunk back up. I get a water and I look back. She's just staring at me. And I was like, are you good? She was like, I was watching the whole time. I'm like, yo. I was like, yo, what the fuck you mean? And like, I had no sense of time. I just knew that, I was in the shit.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on? She was like, it's been about 30, 45 minutes. I was like, how long you been watching? She was like, about 20. I was like, yo, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, for real. Like,
I was like, what's wrong with you?
It's
He's
one
right
thing
here
for her
in
to
the
be
front
like, I
seat.
know what you're doing, but to turn around and be like, I've been watching you the whole time.
But she was off the Molly too, so everybody's fucked up.
Oh,
She was
yeah.
watching. So I was like, what's wrong with you? He's right here. She was like, I didn't want to disturb his sleep. I was like, okay, that's cool. But yeah, I had some
So while
stories
y'all
about
was doing
Atlanta,
that, I ran into another palate cleanser that must be discussed. How many of y'all watched Baby Boy back in the day?
I'm pretty sure everybody
I
done seen
never saw
Baby
that one,
Boy.
actually.
Wyatt, you never seen Baby Boy?
Yeah, I know what it is. It's one of those that missed me.
Well,
Oh man.
I just
Hey,
seen a
shout
head-
out Lumi in the chat. Hi Lumi. We are
I just saw a headline that I just could not. Jody's mama having a train ran on her at 50 is insane. Nigga, excuse me? So I had to check this out. I don't even know what's about to be said here. I just know it's about to be some degeneracy. So we're gonna experience it together.
Oh God.
If I could open up there we go.
Wait, what?
The fuck? What? Where's the sound?
You have to say.
Oh, there we go.
Normal for like threesomes when it's two women and a man. But do you think we'll ever come to a place in society where it'll be like a threesome is two men and a woman, and they'll be okay with that?
I've only done that.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
And
Two
and
men?
Two men. And they traded off. It was like they were friends and they traded off. It's the best 50th birthday ever.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And they traded off. So it was never like them together.
Together, okay.
It was like they were flip-flopping me. One would please me, then he'd pass me to the other. And one would kiss me and then he'd spin me around for the other.
Did that
It was
feel
like
powerful?
a beautiful dance. Oh my goodness.
What, am I supposed to have a life? Them days of not having a life is all over. I ain't like Big Mama. I got to have
normal for like.
God damn.
Did that bitch say it's like a beautiful dance?
They're beautiful. Their bodies are intertwined, all three.
Shout out Hypnotic in the chat. Let's acknowledge him before he sends the Puerto Rican brigade to beat our ass. He says, I like how these guys say hi to Lumi, but never said hi to me. Meanwhile, they advertised their stream in my chat again. Interesting indeed.
When did you do that, nigga?
Like 20 minutes before we went live.
Oh, you fucking, oh my God.
Listen, Hypnotic, we didn't see your first super chat. We didn't even know you was in here, but thank you for the raid, by the way. Shout out to you for the raid.
Nigga, imagine looking on the internet and you see your granny talking about getting her cheeks broken down by two men you don't even know.
For real.
That's my 13th reason why right there, to be honest. To be honest.
What that mean?
You ain't ever seen 13 Reasons Why?
Nope.
It's a show on Netflix. Long story short, the kid control or delete themselves. All right, that's what happened. So
wow.
Damn.
Like she just, oh yeah, I got tossed back and forth. Oh yeah, one fucked me in the ass and then the other one came and fucked me right on in the pussy.
I was gonna say though, if you're a single chick at 50 and that opportunity comes up, props to her.
Yeah,
I
mean,
yeah, like more power to her. I don't want to be involved, but shit. If you're at that point in your life and that comes up, like you could be doing a lot worse.
I mean, it's Jody's mama. I probably would have did it too.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if you a good looking 50-year-old grandma, hey, you might have to get that work.
Hey, we're black. Wyatt, there's no.
Yeah, you might have to get that work. I'm sorry.
So let me ask, since I'm on New Black Street, this might be the time to ask, what's with black dudes and running a train?
Huh?
What?
Why is that like a thing in the culture of?
I don't know. I have no idea. Listen, so I'll be honest with you. I've only like I haven't like I've never been in a situation where we ran a train on a bitch, like where it's like 5-6 niggas, you know, like
Nah, ain't no
crazy on a
5-6
bitch.
niggas going on.
That's crazy. That's wild. What's up, Gooch in the motherfucking chat? No, I mean I've been in a situation. Me and my homeboy was fucking one bitch before, but you know it's.
But we learned that we learned that from y'all. What do you mean, Wyatt?
Yeah, that's what y'all do. Wyatt, look, Wyatt is
What?
a
It's like packs.
metalhead.
There's not packs of metalheads all banging one chick at concerts. That's not what a mosh pit is.
You're a liar. You're a liar, and I know you're a liar because I've
played metal shows
concerts.
I've been to metal shows in Compton. That shit does not happen.
I've been to metal concerts. You're a liar. That shit happens. Okay, it happens in the fucking bathroom. I've seen it.
In the bathroom.
Metal concerts are you going? Metal concert bathrooms are fucking disgusting. That shit is not happening there. Those are horrible people.
And it's still happening.
It's like a pig trough.
It's gross. They got like
What concert did you go to where you saw this?
This was in it was in Raleigh. I think the like the rock concert where they have it like all weekend. It happens. But maybe that was different because it was like a festival kind of thing, not like an actual concert. It was like a festival. So that shit happens at festivals all the time.
Sounds like you might have been on Molly again. And
Nah, I was just high. just regular high. I walked into the bathroom and I walked right out. My homie's like, yo, I thought you had to take a shit. I was like, I wasn't going to take a shit regardless, but that was disgusting. I never want to see that again.
What the fuck? I've been to countless metal festivals. I've never seen that. I've seen some wild shit, but never that exactly. So,
well, see, you're usually like backstage, right?
Not usually.
Where there should be trains galore. Like, what's going on?
That was the 80s, back when it was real cocaine, not mixed with fentanyl. And people were more open to that. It's been years since it was that.
Busy dying to run trains.
Exactly. Yeah. You can't run a train when you're overdose.
We're talking about running trains. Let's keep it going. Have you seen this clip?
I was just about to pull it out.
I have a listen. I have a crazy story for you guys. You're never gonna believe this. I know her.
I was gonna say, what's Toasty doing here?
No, I know her. When I was in Army, when I was in AIT, she was in the class right below me. I know her, and like we're friends on Facebook and everything.
Why do military chicks always turn out to be the
dude? They are freaks. My friends told me, like, yeah, dude,
they're the worst of the worst. I'm telling you. If you listen, this
a married chick who's
I was about to say, it is for anybody. If she's married and she's in the Army, she's not married. She's for everybody.
That means
all those holes are open.
She's not married to a person in the Army. She is for the Army.
Yeah, she is on go. Okay,
my buddy's been in Afghanistan told me that there was some married chick who did straight up like gangbang and was like, yeah, everything.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, they're disgusting.
Yeah,
was she the resident Barris bunny? Yeah. I'm not gonna expose her secrets, but let's just say she was on go, and apparently she still is.
I want to get a train ran on me. Like single file, second tile, everybody lined up.
I ain't gonna lie. 1, 2, 3.
The two of them are like,
just a joke at home, kids. Just a joke at home. Just a joke.
Is kids watching this?
No.
Okay.
If they are, get off, fuck off. So
that's all we need to see from that. That's all we need. You know,
I love their reactions right away were great. They were like, all right.
Man, his reaction was like, man, turn these cameras off.
Yeah, thanks. It's time to cut the stream off. You know, she Freddie Gibbs' baby mama. That's crazy.
Oh, hey, I heard he like. Never mind.
It's true.
I bet
it's true. Yeah, exactly what you were about to say. It's true. Yeah. Unfortunately, and that's crazy.
Was there a viral picture of that nigga's, what going around?
It was a video.
It It was a video?
Yeah. Like I said, I know her. You thought I was playing? I know her. I've seen it.
These street niggas, bro, they be booty bandits.
Listen, Freddie Gibbs, I love that nigga music. It's great, but bro, nasty nigga.
Some Diddy type shit, or
like he like his butthole ate, bro. That's all we'll say.
Oh, I remember hearing about this story. Yeah.
Instead of Freddie Gibbs, they started calling him Spready Gibbs.
That is the good fucking name.
They started calling him Spready Gibbs because the chick we just saw, she exposed it on Twitter. She the one that started sending it. So that's the crazy. Oh, look at this nigga. Look. Is he back? Okay, he's back. He's back.
What the fuck happened?
Okay, did you not hear it? Did you not? I said
I heard the Spready Gibbs part. Academics started that shit, but
I don't know what happened to that shit.
And then you drop.
Oh man, shout out to all you guys.
Topics.
Yeah, we got to get back to the topics. Hold on, let's see. We got some more super chats. Eric Jenkins came in with a 2 saying, "Love Miami sluts."
Yep.
Yeah, you love them until you go back home and you start to take a piss. Yeah. And then you don't love them no more. Then you praying to God. Shout out to Eric Jenkins again for the 2 saying, "Shout out to the Barrack Bunnies, 99 X-ray." Oh, word. Hey, I was a 90. Listen, so Eric Jenkins, if you was in the army, you know about them Yankees. You know about them 92 Yankees. Gross.
The fuck?
Is he like blowing his nose?
It sounded like he was yelling or something.
Yeah, hey, listen. If you ever meet a girl that's in the army or is going to the army, you gotta let that go.
You gotta wrap it up.
No, not even wrap it up. You need to let it go. That ain't for you no more.
Yeah.
She's for everybody. I'm telling you.
No, I meant if you're like in the army and you meet that girl.
Oh, yeah, bro.
It's like a stripper. She doesn't like just like you.
True. She's for everybody. Sorry, hold on.
Was saying to get to the topics, then he just disappeared.
Yeah, I mean, I think he gonna bring it up, but I'll bring it up. Shout out to everybody that super chatted. By the way, let's get show. Yo, this is Tyler Durden's fault and Average Welder's fault, bro. They got us drinking, dog. This is what happens when niggas start drinking.
Hey, ain't no point in even putting up fucking topics anymore. Like,
so we got to talk about Ubisoft at least. We got to talk about
we got to talk about that Rachel Zegler shit.
Which one?
Yeah, it's always something with her.
Oh, bro, got.
Oh, you mean this? I got that pulled up too. You mean this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, bro. Chat. This is crazy, bro. This one right here is crazy. Now I got a video out about this right now. That's flopping. Okay, that shit flopping like what is it with my audience is just not giving a fuck about my movie takes anymore? Like what happened? Anyway, Rachel Zegler.
Flopping. Let me see.
This dude puts out everything that we've been talking about as far as what's going on in Hollywood about narcissism, no accountability, no responsibility, just flat out, man. Go ahead and click, enlarge that shit, pause. And
yeah, go ahead and make that shit bigger real quick, cuz.
Yeah, read that shit because I still can't see that shit. All
right, so we got somebody commented on this is the son of a producer, by the way. They commented on his picture. They no shame on your father. Basically tried to make this, they were trying to do what they usually do, which is
before you even get to his response, that person's clearly someone who barely goes to the movies, doesn't know shit about how the movie industry actually works and how films are actually made.
This is like, you got to remember, producers are investors pretty much, right? Like, they're fronting up the money to help produce these films, TV shows, all that kind of shit. So if they're putting up the money and an actress comes out who signs a contract, by the way, who signs a contract to, you know, represent the film and the studio a certain light, comes out and starts doing some fuckery, you're playing with their money, right? These are millions of dollars these people are putting up. Like, I'm pretty sure his dad is well made, you know, well off. This flop probably won't do much for him, but still, that's a loss of money. And not only that, the son's going to get into that as well. The blue collar workers, like the people that do the lighting, the sound, you know, the set design, the costume, all those other people, they're going to be hurting as well because you fucked up the image of this film, right? So of course the dad will go out and say, yo, hey, you need to shut up, right? Like, and I think Hollywood needs to get back to that, where it's like, hey, you know, money over feelings, period. You're in the business of capitalism. It doesn't matter what you feel. We trying to make money, right? So they got to get back to that.
And that's the thing that's most important here, is that this is a woman that, well, it's not even just her. A woman is, a lot of women, you know, shout out to the ladies in the chat. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. A lot of women only typically care about the things that's under their nose. They don't really care about anything that's going on outside of their own bubble. And so she hasn't even thought about the idea that, hey, my comments could affect this project, which could affect thousands of people who worked on it. I mean, I talked about that earlier, just like you just said, the people that worked on the lighting, the set designers, the costume designers, you know what I'm saying? The language architects and you know, the all of the stuff that goes into making a film. Everybody thinks about the stars, the actors, the actresses, the directors, the producers. Everybody thinks about that, but nobody's thinking about the guy who has to go up and do something as small as fucking sweep up after these niggas after they fucking destroy the set. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's thinking about, you know, the person who goes up and feed everybody when you know, in between scenes and shit like that. The person who goes in and orchestrates everything behind closed doors. And she's not thinking about that because she only cares about herself. It's the narcissism that we're talking about, and it's the thing that's infected Hollywood. Really, it's not a modern thing, but it's just since social media. Because I mean, let's keep it a being. Like, Hollywood actors have always been psychotic and crazy, but like they always had a mandate to, like, hey, keep up the facade of being this magical figure that people look up to. Well, now you got social media where these niggas are allowed to run their mouth anytime they want to. And so that facade is gone. Now you got niggas like Kai Cenat taking all that space. Like, I want you, like Rachel Zegler. You are Snow White, and Kai Cenat is bigger than you. I don't let that sink.
I mean, that's a whole nother discussion. You know what I mean? Because they fucked themselves up on that end. You know what I mean? Yeah, a whole different discussion. We're gonna have to talk about that one.
Not just Kai Cenat. I Show Speed. People,
everybody.
I was talking about people who still line up to see her. She think people will still line up to see her. No, people are lining up to see.
She filmed a video of her watching Snow White in an empty fucking theater.
In an empty theater.
There used to be, like, they'd come in, the crowds would be like screaming, sold out, everybody freaking out. She's literally laughing, applauding at her name to an empty fucking theater.
Did you see the
Maybe
one?
She just ran out the theater to watch it herself.
She might have.
There
She didn't
was
want any of the
one where
peasants
she
around.
went to an event. She did go to an event, but it was empty.
Damn.
It was empty.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there were some people in there, but there was a lot of seats that were empty.
Did you already read?
No, we were going to get to that one next. Okay. We're going to get to that one next. Hold on. I was trying to make sure that the raid stuff was set to go. But all right, let's read it. He responds to this dumb bimbo in his comments. You really want to do this? Yeah, my dad, the producer of enormous piece of Disney IP with hundreds of millions of dollars on the line, had to leave his family to fly across the country to reprimand his 20-year-old employee for dragging her personal politics into the middle of promoting the movie, for which she signed a multi-million-dollar contract to get paid and do publicity for. This is called adult responsibility and accountability. Bro, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even need to go too deep into it. That is it.
Especially, she's not a big name actress. This is basically her breakout into the mainstream. She should have been so grateful. She should have shut the fuck up. She should have been, like, the girl who played Black Ariel. She did well in terms of, like, press and promotion of the movie, whether she should have been the part or not. She knew how to handle, like, the promotion of it, where Rachel Zegler completely fucked it up. And it's like, it's Snow White, the first animation that made Disney. This should have been an easy win. You basically just do the cartoon, but with modern stuff, but everything else exactly the same. They couldn't even manage that.
Too. Like, regardless, all the shade you could throw for Disney for making a black Ariel that's fucking retarded. Haley Bailey, when she came out, she was doing her thing. She was just promoting the movie.
Yeah.
She was just, saying how glad she was to be there. She wasn't telling half the country to go fuck themselves. She wasn't saying that the movie wasn't for you. She wasn't being condescending or a bitch. She was just like, hey, I'm just glad to be Ariel. Now, granted, people said they don't want to see that, but it's not because of her personally. It's just because people don't want to see the black Ariel. It's not because she's an asshole like Rachel Zegler, right? So
Yeah, I think no one really had a problem with her personally. They had a problem with the casting choice in the film itself. Whereas with Rachel Zegler, yeah, all of those problems are still there in terms of the movie being fucking retarded. Nothing about Snow White.
Haley Bailey has been quiet, boy. Cause she don't.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. She's like, damn, a Latina bitch getting it worse than I did. Fuck, I'm gonna let her take on this heat.
But she's also dealing with her baby daddy too. So that's
that's a whole nother thing.
That's a whole different conversation. But let's continue. He says, where did I leave off at? Right here. He goes, and her actions clearly hurt the film's box office, which it did. Free speech does not mean you're allowed to say whatever you want in your private employment without repercussions. Tens of thousands of people worked on that film, and she hijacked the conversation for her own immature desires at the risk of all of the colleagues and crew and blue-collar workers who depend on that movie to be successful. Narcissism is not something to be coddled or encouraged.
Bitch.
Hold on. Where's the fucking Don DeMarco?
Don DeMarco.
Yeah, I was looking for it too.
You can tell he was fed up.
He literally said everything that we've been saying for a span of like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck do you think you're bigger than the fucking movie? And then to have the fucking narcissistic behavior to post, oh, we're the #1 movie in the world. Bitch, who's the competition?
Who is the competition?
Yeah.
And even being the #1 movie in the world, you're still flopping.
Seriously, what does that tell you?
Still flopping.
Just pure hubris, man.
The fucking hubris, man.
Pure hubris.
It's one of, like, you can tell she's young. I mean, not excusing this, I'm just seeing how she went this route, that she's young and can't see repercussions coming. So she didn't get immediately fired.
She doesn't believe that repercussions are. She believes that she shouldn't get any repercussions.
Right. But she'd have to be fucking insane to think she's going to get another big Hollywood role after this. Like, I feel like casting producers would rather hire Alec Baldwin before her.
Oh, she's done. She's done.
Yeah.
I said this before. I think like, to give her credit, she can sing very well, right? She's a very great singer. And it's obvious through all the promotion and how she presents herself. She's a theater kid. I don't know if you've ever been around theater kids. That's exactly how they act. That is exactly how they act.
They think they're bigger than they are because they on fucking stage. Bitch, you're not. You're not on the fucking set. You're on stage.
They're annoying ass. They're little assholes. They're like toddlers, right? They're just fucking.
They really are. That's why a lot of them become politicians.
True. That's true. They're fucking annoying. So I'll give her credit, right? I think she's done in Hollywood. I do.
Yeah.
I truly do. Broadway, I think that's for her. I think that's for her. I think she should go to Broadway, do some plays, go around the world, sing, do all that good shit. Because in Hollywood, they're not gonna outright, disown her, right? Because they can't do shit like that. But they will.
But ain't no one gonna call her. Yeah, her phone's not gonna ring.
She's on
I
the
think
blacklist.
she just need to crank up that OnlyFans. I ain't gonna lie.
You think people trying to see fish-eyed Snow White?
I think
for real,
bro. Big Shirley is making money on OnlyFans after losing her Live lawsuit.
Oh, we're about to talk about that in a minute. Hold on, wait. Before you do, I want to show y'all something. Since we're talking about Rachel Zegler and how unattractive
all the
she is.
subway, the subways. The segues in the world.
Hold
But
on.
my segue got to suffer because he got.
Because I wasn't done cooking. Because first of all, we need to show you the box office. Because this is the worldwide box office. $94 million.
Wow.
Yeesh.
Like, no, because I don't think people understand how drastic that is.
Worldwide.
No, I think they understand. They go, Winter Soldier made $94 million in a weekend.
Captain Marvel made $1 billion.
Domestically, they made $94 million in a weekend. Domestically.
The Marvels did better than this.
Do you remember that like 3-4 year period where there were constantly $1 billion films coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
and now
and
they're
listen,
barely.
I
Oh my
think
god.
The craziest part is the international, because the international usually does very well for these films. It's doing worse. It's doing worse than the domestic, and I think it's not going to get too much higher than that. I think it's probably going to hit like one.
No, hell no.
53% drop.
It's not going to get a sudden like boost. No one's going to be like, "Oh, I heard it was actually really good."
It's doing worse than I thought. I projected 300. I said like 300, 350.
Yeah.
This shit probably won't even crack 150.
Nah, it's gonna hit 150. It's gonna hit.
I don't think it's hitting 150.
I don't know, man. How long has it been out for already? Is this the first week?
It's been
the
a few
second
weeks.
weekend. This is the second weekend.
It's been a
second.
few weeks.
Oh yeah. Oh
There's
man.
no way
this
this
weekend
weekend hit 150.
So
I
after
don't
this
think it-
weekend, if it's not close to 120, they're fucking cooked. It's not hitting 150.
Yeah.
There's no way.
And that shit might have legs, like Mufasa did.
The difference is Snow White has a bad word of mouth. Mufasa didn't have that bad word of mouth. People just didn't really care too much.
That's
They just
true,
went to
yeah.
see it because it was in theaters longer, and there really wasn't that much competition. So he was like, "Oh, we'll just go see Mufasa," right? That's how it went.
Yeah.
Snow White is like nobody wants to go watch this film willingly.
That's so crazy to think
If
about
that
too.
shit
At a
don't
time where
hit, bro, if that shit don't hit $150 million, dog, I gotta go to Florida and take a shit on Disney's lawn.
If this shit don't hit
There you
150,
go.
I'm gonna make the bet. I'm gonna make a video of me laughing for 5 minutes. I'm just gonna put that shit on the loop. I'm not playing.
Listen, I had an idea to do that one time. I think it was an Alyssa Mercante video. I forgot what it was about, but I was gonna do like I was gonna do like 8 minutes of straight laughing, just griff.
I might do that, to be honest. You think I'm playing? I might do that.
you should like go to a theater where they have the poster and just laugh in front of that and post that.
That would be funny. Yeah, if it doesn't hit 150, I'm doing that. I have it right here on stream. All right. So if that doesn't happen, I'm doing it. But you want to know what's crazy? Look at the Taiwan actress for Snow White. This is the Taiwanese actress for Snow White. Why did you make that face?
It's not Snow White.
Nah, yeah, like the top right picture is close because of the angle, but that's
Yeah.
it. The rest of it,
You
yeah.
think that I don't look like Snow White?
No.
That look
It
like
looked
Snow
like
White.
it looked like an Asian in Snow White face.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me bring up Snow White.
It looked
Let me
like
bring up Snow.
it looks like that. The white face on my picture.
I mean, it
Hold
looked
on.
like
No,
Snow White if she ate nothing but lo mein.
I think she looks prettier than Rachel Zegler. I'll be
I
honest.
think she looked good.
Yeah, sure, but
She looked good. Just not Snow White though.
I mean, this is what she looked like in the
that girl,
movie.
that girl Brett still looks best as Snow White.
Well,
Too bad that's
yeah.
probably not going to happen.
Yeah, she kind of doesn't look like Snow White. You're right, but she looks better than Rachel Zegler.
I think I had to change her.
She looks better than Rachel Zegler though.
does.
Exactly, yeah.
She does.
Griff,
I wouldn't
Griff,
hire
Griff,
her
Griff.
either.
Griff,
But
Griff.
imagine if they would have said, "Yeah, we getting Ling Ling to play Snow White." You know damn well they're not going for that.
I am Snow White.
Look at this nigga slant right.
I was trying to think of a good name. That's the best one.
Hey, oh, you know what? Hey, you know what you deserve? Hey, it's me.
Yo, New Blackstreet got the wildest chat, bro. I don't give a fuck what
Yeah.
nobody say.
We got more. We got Christopher Baker saying snow yellow. Yellow Snow White.
Yellow Snow White.
Snow dim sum. Low main white. Shrimp fried right. Hey, first of all, all y'all in the chat, hold on. First of all, and second of all,
ultimate racism.
No rice.
No rice. That's a good one. I am snow rice.
Hey, that's the one. Snow rice. Snow rice. Hold on. You know what?
I think that's a good one. Yeah.
You know what? Hold on.
Just taking credit for it.
Bro, I can't. Bro, I'm gonna be so fucking wrinkled when I get 50 nigga, because of this show.
Look at this nigga. No, actually, Hypnocast has the wildest chat. It's not Sunday to Friday, 9 p.m.
Fair enough.
You know what? Hey, you know what, Hypnotic?
Can't even be mad at it.
You know what? Hold on. I got something for you. Where the meme at? Where is it?
My face hurts, man.
I ain't got it. Oh yeah, I do.
Move this man.
Dude, everybody on my live streams loves that clip. That's like a thing on my channel.
It's great.
Yeah.
Bro, we ain't even talked about Ubisoft, and we coming up on 3 hours.
It's been an hour talking about Snow Rice.
Snow Rice. We gotta talk about Ubisoft, bro. We have to, because we gotta bring up
super chats before we do.
Let me see. Do we got any super chats? We do, actually. We got Dragon Master Zero with a motherfucking $5 super chat. Shout out, saying billions and billions and billions, and all of those billions that Disney just lost because of DEI in her. 100%.
Why are you talking like Trump?
Because that's what he's doing. Billions and billions.
Billions and billions.
Can we get this one?
Huh? Yeah, we hit that one. You weren't here. Yeah, we hit that one. Shout out Eric Jenkins, by the way. Matter of fact, just because you brought it up again, hold on. Well, let's do it
So
again.
what? You fat, you ugly, and you stink, monkey. Shut up with your ugly ass. What you think you doing in my country? Yo, ugly, fat, stinking, ugly, and you need to kill yourself.
Yo, nah, Person, you gotta get banned. 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 We gotta we gotta ban you, bro. We gotta ban you, because that is crazy. And for people watching the replay that maybe didn't see it, this is what he's talking about.
Oh my god, bro.
She's the Panda Express princess.
Man, shut up. All right.
Oh man.
Let's
God,
get
shut up.
shit, man.
She's
This
Snow
has
White
been-
face.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a clip. Oh shit, man. Oh, y'all are great. Y'all have made this a very fun stream. But we're not done roasting, by the way. We're not done roasting. We still gotta talk about Ubisoft. With them with their subsidiary company that they just created. After, Assassin's Creed Shadows just came out and is doing so well, right? 3 million players. 3 million players.
Are they counting people watching people stream it?
Probably.
It's doing so good though.
If you plug your controller in while watching a streamer play, it counts.
If you have a Steam account and you're watching someone play, it counts.
If you've browsed through the home page and it shows up on your Xbox 360, Xbox 360.
If
damn, am I they're that desperate?
If you click on the ad on the Xbox and go to the purchase screen, even though you didn't purchase it, it counts.
Yeah, if you look at it on a PlayStation Store, it counts as. Oh man!
If you went over to that section in Best Buy and looked at it on the road, it counts.
It counts as a sale. If you've tweeted about Assassin's Creed, it counts as a sale.
Right. If you played a different Assassin's Creed game, it still counts.
Oh shit!
If you watch your favorite streamer roast the game, it counts. So
look at Hypnotic. He said there was rumors they're counting unclaimed keys as players as well. They would definitely count that as a sale.
Yeah, I'd believe that for sure.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised.
You just received a key in your email. You're a player. Congratulations.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt they would claim that as a sale because it's a key. They'll be like, "Oh, look, we got this free key that we gave out, which means we needed to buy the game, which means it's a sale." They would do that. But yeah, they're getting slowly digested by Tencent without even knowing it. They just created a new subsidiary company that comes with none of the baggage of Ubisoft, which is the debt, and is valued at a higher level than Ubisoft already.
Oh, legal money laundering.
Yeah, pretty much. They just got bailed out, pretty much.
Yep.
Bailed out.
Start up a new company, move the shit over there, close the other company. Whoopsie daisy.
Yep.
What do you think about people trying to use this to dunk on the chuds, like Mighty Keith?
I think that's a dumb way to look at things because all this does is admit failure, right? They spent the last few years saying that things were good.
Like he's trying to. So
he's retarded.
Yeah, bring it because I haven't seen it. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so you're just gonna pretend to know what I was talking about, and then like,
well, because you said if you spin it like a good thing, it's not a good thing, right? Because first of all, they only have 3 franchises on here, right? Where's Rayman? Right? Where's Rayman? Where's Splinter Cell? Where's Prince of Persia? Where's all the other franchises that they have? Where's what's the driving one that they had? I forgot. But regardless, they have a multitude of franchises that they're just utterly completely forgetting about. Right?
So Grumps tweeted out it didn't matter how well AC Shadow sold because they already had a sweet deal lined up with Tencent to save the company. The sales just fixed the final price and wasn't too much of a swing. But it definitely sounds like Ubisoft will be doing a big reorganization, potential layoffs. And then Mighty Keith tweeted out, for months, these dudes tried to sell a lie that their ideals were shaping the gaming industry, that they were the reason woke companies would go bankrupt, that they were the majority. Now they are making these "we'll get them next time" as tweets.
That's not, no, that doesn't count. What do you mean we'll get them next time? There's nobody.
That's not even what that says.
Bro, I read on my video, I reread that shit like 3 times. I'm like,
yeah,
this nigga keeps
that's
talking
not what
about?
that means. What he
Yeah,
said
that's not
is
what that
it
means at
doesn't
all.
matter. It doesn't matter how well it's sold. They already had this in discussions. This was going to happen.
If you know how businesses work, Keith, this deal was in talks for months.
Yep.
And likely part of the reason why the game was delayed. Part of, not the reason, part of. Okay. So knowing that, what the first part of what he said does make sense. It likely didn't matter how well AC Shadow sold because they were being bailed out.
Right.
Now, what he said was what Keith said was that we tried to lie and we tried to sell a lie that our ideals were shaping the gaming industry.
What do you mean? That's not a lie. That's not a lie. Look at all of the flops from last year.
Is he going to ignore all of the games that flopped last year?
Yeah, I was about to say, look at the last year's of flops. And it's not just us, it's the general audience.
He thought they were all great.
See what he's conflating is you like to take the York's torches and the John Della backholes of the world and try to extrapolate that with the normal audience. No. See, we're the normal ones, nigga. See, because you don't like us saying shit like stop pandering, Stop giving black people hand-me-downs. Stop putting trans people everywhere. You take that as extreme right. But see, the problem that you can't cope with is that that's actually normal. Normal people think that shit. So when
it's the majority.
No, go ahead. Let you cook. Go ahead.
So like I told you, how fandom works is the core audience is the nucleus. The normies are just the membrane. The normies don't like wasting their time. So if your core nucleus is talking negatively about your project, the normies are gonna hear that shit like, oh shit, I'm not wasting my time on that. The main people who it's supposed to be for don't even like it. Why would I like it?
Yep. That's exactly how it goes. Like, what he's not understanding is if it was a minority of people that were just against all this shit, the sales will reflect that.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you truly believe that you guys are the majority, why don't you go and ask your retarded ass friends why they're not going out and buying the fucking games that you think should be performing well? Go and ask people why they didn't. Go and ask your friends why they didn't buy Tales of Kinzera's.
Hey, that tweet had 2.3 million likes on it though, or views. Had a lot of views. They ain't buy that game.
Mm-hmm.
The Tales of Kinzera Zhao studio shutting down. Had a lot of views on that tweet. Y'all weren't buying the game though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And who bought the game and played it? Hypnotic.
Huh?
I was saying, who did buy the game and play it? Hypnotic.
Exactly. If you took those likes, cut them in half, and then divided by 4, that would have saved the fucking studio.
Yep.
So you need to go and talk to your peoples and find out, like, oh, y'all niggas so blackety black up there, but nobody bought Tales of Kinzera's out. I should see that shit in every black home, nigga. But I don't. Why? Because you niggas ain't doing shit.
They ain't doing nothing. But you know what they are doing? They're ratioing. We gotta talk about it.
Oh shit.
Because
because
Grums came out.
Fair is fair.
Fair is fucking fair. Grums, you gotta get the. Hey, sorry, you gotta take this.
You gotta.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Pause.
Whoa.
He just told another man he has to take it.
Oh,
bro.
What the fuck? You was doing good all stream.
Hey, we're one like away from 100 likes, like the stream. So Grums came out talking shit about Ubisoft sponsoring Hassan, which if you watch Hassan, you're a retard. But anyway, he had it, making fun of them. And Elon Musk, of all people, came in saying Hassan is a fraud. Sellout would be more accurate. Objectively, he's promoting a terrible game just for money. Which is true, by the way.
Yes.
Which is true.
But
Ubisoft, whoever they got hired as the social media manager, don't fire that nigga. Because he's funny. He is funny as shit. He said, is that what the guy playing your Path of Exile 2 account told you?
Holy shit!
Dunked on him.
Fucking damn, he cooked your ass.
Elon, bro.
I didn't even.
That shit was so crazy.
I should have liked it.
Elon, bro, I would have instantly demonetized their fucking platform.
I would have banned the whole account. I would have had to ban the whole account. No, you ain't about to ratio me on my own platform.
Banned. Banned for hate speech.
Fuck, you gonna do me like that on my fucking platform?
On my platform? Fuck you, nigga. Like, ain't no way.
That shit is so weird, though.
Grums, you should have just left that shit alone and just let it.
You should have let it.
Yeah.
Listen, Grums.
You tried to scroll. Go ahead, scroll down.
Grums, you tried to help. You tried to play defense. You did. You did. You said Assassin's screenshot. You put up the screenshot that it isn't doing too well. You tried to play defense, but they Steph Curry'd your ass. They said our game is out.
Oh, God damn. And here's the thing, guys. When I made my video on this, I didn't even realize the magnitude of this tweet. Because what I thought
14 million.
If you go to that screenshot that Grums if you go to that screenshot that Grums put out, that's an old article before the game even came out. So it's kind of irrelevant.
Damn.
And so I'm thinking that they're pointing out that, yo, the article that you put out is old. Our game is out now and it's performing better than what that article said. But no, people were like, no, that's a jab at his game not being
they're
released.
talking about his
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
I said, oh my God, they destroyed that nigga.
No,
They
when
really
I saw
did.
this, I said, they cooked you. I'm sorry. They sauteed the fuck out of your ass, dog.
A game that has been getting clowned on for like a year or more just expertly bitch slapped these two, and everyone's like, they did it, they deserved it. Yep.
Listen, fair is fair.
Yeah.
Roasted the fuck out of y'all ass. I'm sorry.
Well,
Elon.
Grums did admit defeat there.
Yeah, he did. He did. I did see the post. He said, it was a good ratio. I admit that. I saw it.
You got the tweet or no?
No, I was waiting for you to pull it up.
Grums, at the very least, he admitted defeat because nigga, you got cooked. I can't even I can't drift around that. I can't drift through it. Where is it?
This first one was a crazy ratio.
That
right?
yeah,
That's a crazy
that was brutal.
ratio. This one's worse. Sorry. I'm sorry. This one is worse. And look, I like some of the stuff Grums said. We had him on last week. Shout out to Grums. You know what I mean?
There it is.
I feel like he does have some good takes, but you do need to get your game out.
Yeah.
And they roasted the fuck out of your ass. I'm sorry. They got you. They got you. Look, it was a pretty good ratio. I accept it. Yeah.
Okay.
They roasted. But if you scroll down, I did say something though. I did say something. If you scroll down, I said the post will still have more likes than the game will have sales. I firmly believe that.
Absolutely.
I firmly believe if you put up both of the likes on both of those tweets, that these likes will have more than the game will have sales. It definitely have more views. That first one is at 52 million views. You ain't touching that.
Oh,
who is this nigga? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Before we talk about yours, hold on. Do I got a clip? Oh yeah, I do.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
This dude.
That's accurate.
All right, let's see what he said.
Every time I see him or Backhole, my whole mood just changed.
Let's see what he said.
The ratio is artificially inflated by bots. If I were you, I'd double down like there was no tomorrow. Hassan is a fraud. Modern Ubisoft is a fraud. Assassin's Creed Shadows is a fraud.
Hold on, there's more. Show more. Let's see.
The community managers of Assassin's Creed official account are fraud.
All right.
Okay.
So what you want us to do with that information, nigga? It doesn't change. Got cooked.
Only 3 of those are right. Okay, the first 3. That last one, that is whoever the community manager is, don't just not fire him. Give that nigga a raise. Okay, give him a raise.
And then
let him write some dialogue.
Woke crowd. So
yeah. Listen, I'm still against you guys. Fuck y'all. That nigga's funny. Keep him on.
Yeah.
Move him to the subsidiary.
And if you want to come on New Black Street, holla at your boy.
Yeah, if you ever want to come on New Black Street and talk shit about whatever, come on. Because
I will let you talk shit. Hey, you want to talk shit about Elon Musk or Grums? Hey, fair game for everybody.
Hey, you want to talk shit about me? We're gonna go back and forth, but we'll let you on the stream.
Yeah.
Hey, while we're on the subject of Ubisoft, I know that you guys saw this.
What is it?
Stealth meets Shine. The Assassin's Creed Shadows X King Ice collab has arrived. Gold, precision, and heritage forward into jewelry fit for assassins. So what they did,
they're gonna give him hella bling and shit.
They gave the niggas a gold chain.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
A gold chain. Let's full screen this. They gave us a gold chain to represent Yasuke.
That's crazy. It's got diamonds in it and shit. That's crazy.
But listen. It gets better. Not just 1. 2 gold chains. But I think you thought it was over. It's not. Hold on, let me see. I'm pretty sure the third one's on here. Is the third one? There it is. The third chain.
Oh,
they got
no.
It's a food fight. They literally.
You thought it was over?
Come on.
Chain. Oh, you thought they were cooking the 5th chain. Hold on. You thought it was over? Hold on. The 6th chain. They said, hey, the 7th chain, niggas. Y'all love Assassin's Creed? Let's give y'all 7 chains.
That fucking eagle of diamonds and shit. Oh my, what the fuck is that?
Let's give y'all 7 chains.
The next update's gonna have Yusuke will be able to play basketball. That's crazy.
What are you doing? I know this nigga is not.
That's fucking crazy. He'll never live that down if you start rocking one of those chains.
Hey, that's crazy.
That's insane.
7 chains for your boy Yasuke. They said this is gonna make the niggas love our game.
Were all the developers of this game white chicks?
Yes,
man,
almost.
They all riding that BBC carousel.
Look at this nigga. He said, "Does it come with a pack of your choice of Newports or Black and Milds and a black?"
That's what I'm saying, dude. They don't even look like of the time of like a rare shot. Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Hey, Ubisoft.
That's hella racist. I can't believe
Oh
that.
my god, bro. We are living in a fucking simulation, dog. Ain't no
We
way.
are living in a GTA fucking parody where the multi-billion-dollar company just put out an Assassin's Creed game and it had one black dude in it, and they said, "You know what them niggas love? Gold chains,
hip hop music, and gold chains." I can't fucking believe this shit.
I can't believe
Can't
that
make
shit.
this up. You can't make.
You walk
this
around
up.
beating up Asians while rocking a big gold chain.
You can't make this up, man. Holy shit, Ubisoft, you're fucking cooked.
Woo! All right.
They gotta make a mod where
has
someone can
hella
come up
dope.
and jack your chain and run off.
Somebody runs up and jacks the Yasuke chain. Oh, hey, Tyler Durden. I don't know if you're in the building, but I did have a clip specifically for you. Hold on, let me show you.
Whole lot of gang shit, whole lot of real in that K. Got a whole lot of fame, lot of bullshit. Walking, they screaming my name, bitch.
So whenever Tyler Durden specifically super chats, he has his own clip. Shout out to you for supporting the channel, man. We appreciate it. Holy fuck. What a crazy stream. We told you this was going to be a good stream. We told y'all. We've been warning you all week. It was going to be a good one, man.
I was looking forward to this. I was telling my channel, like, this is probably going to be the most offensive stream I've been on, so tune in.
Oh, man, it's great. Wyatt always fucking killing it, bro. This nigga's so funny. Wyatt is funny, bro.
Thanks, man. Thanks for
I'm not
having
gonna
me on
lie.
here.
Y'all learned in the group chat. Whenever Wyatt sends like a joke in the group chat, that shit kills me. Look at this nigga.
It's a bucket of KFC.
Bro, my head hurts so bad, man.
Shout out, hey, listen, shout out to the fucking hundo bangers that y'all did, bro. How many did we get back to back? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 hundo bangers back to back to back to back. Y'all was running the train on us with them hundos.
Hey, yo!
All right.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Getting a little late in the night. Some things start slipping.
What?
What the fuck?
It's still bright as fuck over there where you at. God damn, what time is it?
That's what I'm saying for you.
Because look,
it's dark out there.
I don't know
You're
if
drunk
you
and shit.
I know you can tell it's dark as shit outside. Ain't no light coming
That's
in.
what, yeah.
This
I'm
man still got
sober and
the
it's
sun
bright out.
That's
You're talking about running
crazy.
a train.
But man, this was a fucking amazing stream, man. We did it. Hey, this was a great job. Shout out to everybody that came out. Matter of fact, where's the clapping sound? Where's the clapping sound? Damn, shout out to everybody that came out. Shout out to Hypnotic for the raid. By the way, we didn't ask for it, and I was talking shit in your chat, and you still rated us. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. We're gonna have to pay it forward, man, one of these days. Not tonight though, because somebody else needs to love. Somebody else needs to love. But next time, we got you. But yeah, man. Hey, Wyatt, if you got anything to plug, go ahead, my boy. Let's see.
Yeah. Just check out my channel, Wyatts Metal, if you're into heavy metal stuff. Even if you're not, some people still enjoy it. I tend to make jokes and make fun of people and shit. You can check out my band, Dark Insanity, on Spotify and all that shit. Very loud, screaming death metal. That's pretty much everything I got to promote. Around these people's streams and everything from time to time.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm not into metal like that too hard. His videos are funny. I'm sorry, that just be cracking me up. The Godzilla bit that you bring up, that shit be killing. And
Dude,
we're gonna get money to raid Canada with Godzilla.
For people who don't know, in my intro, I say like and subscribe so I can afford to send Godzilla to invade Canada. Dude, I have a bunch of, when I go to concerts and festivals, Canadians come up to me saying that they love that shit. And they think it's hella funny.
That's great. No, that's how you know you've elevated to a different level when you got the people at the concerts like, yo, your intro when you say you want to invade my country, I love it. It's great.
Yeah, exactly. I've made it.
Oh, shit, man. Hey, the only thing I got to plug is check out my video for today where we talked about the Avengers Doomsday casting. I'll probably have a video out tomorrow or Sunday. My work schedule, I got pushed back a week because they're doing background checks and shit. So I still have a whole nother week to be degenerate this week. So we're gonna go buck wild. So look forward to that. But other than that, yeah, just look out for the regular videos on the channel. Shout out, look out to the Monday streams. We're doing something new with the Monday streams. So come check those out. But yeah, I don't got anything else to plug for real.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to plug. Make sure y'all go and watch my Rachel Zegler video. That shit is struggling right now. The Alyssa Mercante video is doing what Alyssa Mercante videos do, but
every time, y'all don't understand. Every time this nigga drop an Alyssa Mercante video, that shit goes.
Yeah.
Every time he talk about anything else, they be like, bro, talk about Alyssa.
I mean, hear about that crazy bitch. Come on.
But yeah, man, that's it, man. It's been a crazy stream. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Ain't got nothing else to say. As always, may the grift be with you. And yeah,
we ain't got too much to talk about. Hold on, before we dip, shout out to our nigga Black Yat that's always holding it down in the background. Y'all didn't see him this stream, but he was trying to make sure we was secure. He was looking down at us in disapproval because we brought on a white. But it's all good. Black Yat is always hanging out with us, man. Shout out to our boy. He's always trying to make sure we're good to go, man. Shout out to Black Yat. But yeah, the outro, I haven't updated that shit in a minute. So there's names on there that ain't members no more. But we're gonna play it anyway because we got a good ass song. Shout out to White Bear who made it. But yeah, we're gonna raid into the next stream. Make sure that you show them some love. We'll see y'all on Monday night stream. We'll see y'all on SNH tomorrow as well. As always, man, may the grift be with y'all. We out of here. Peace out.
My booty like Godzilla, Godzilla. My booty like Godzilla, Godzilla. I shake this thing like Godzilla, Godzilla. On them kaiju, twerk, baby, twerk. Harlem kaiju, work it, girl, work.
thing on you.
How I be when you got that scrap on you? What up, so?
Alright, I'ma fuck with you.
Alright, bro.
Ask Lil Wayne who the 5-star bitch is. Ask Lil Wayne who the 5-star bitch is. Ask Lil Wayne. Ask Lil Wayne. Ask Lil Wayne who the 5-star